My dear child, when I look at you, I do not see the flaws that you focus on, nor do I see the failures or mistakes that others may point out. I see my masterpiece, a work of art that I have carefully and lovingly crafted. Every detail of your being is intentional, every aspect of your life has purpose. You are not an accident, you are a divine creation, fearfully and wonderfully made. In my eyes, you are more valuable than you can imagine. The world may judge you by your outward appearance, your achievements, or your past, but I look at your heart. I see the potential, the gifts, and the beauty within you. And even when you feel broken or incomplete, I see the masterpiece that you are becoming, a reflection of my glory. Dear child, if you are in need of my blessings, do not be silent. Let your trust be known, and type "Yes, I need," for I am waiting to fill your life with my love. You may feel unworthy or like you have disappointed me, but that is not how I see you. I see you as my precious child, the one I knit together in your mother's womb with great care and love. Even when you stumble and fall, I do not look at you with disappointment or anger. I look at you with the heart of a father who is proud of his child simply because you are mine. Your worth is not measured by your accomplishments or failures, but by the love I have for you, a love that is unconditional, limitless, and unchanging. You are not just another face in the crowd to me. You are my child, adopted into my family through the blood of my Son, Jesus. When I see you, I see my beloved son or daughter, precious in my sight, worthy of love and affection. I delight in you, just as a father delights in his child. You may feel unworthy at times, or that you've fallen short of my expectations, but know this, my love for you is not based on your performance. It is rooted in my nature, for I am love. Nothing you do or fail to do can change the way I feel about you. My love for you is constant, unwavering, and eternal. You are not a disappointment to me. You are the apple of my eye. When you look at yourself, you might see the mistakes of your past, the sins you've committed, or the things you wish you could undo. But when I look at you, I see you covered in grace. Through the sacrifice of my Son, Jesus, you are forgiven, cleansed, and made new. Your sins are no longer counted against you. They have been cast as far as the east is from the west. I do not hold your past against you, my child. I see you as washed clean, a new creation in Christ. The guilt and shame you carry are not from me. They are lies from the enemy. You are not defined by your failures, but by my grace. When I see you, I see the righteousness of Christ covering you, and I welcome you with open arms. You may sometimes feel unloved or forgotten, but my child, hear this. You are loved beyond measure. My love for you is deeper than the oceans, higher than the heavens, and it knows no bounds. Even before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you and loved you. You are precious to me, and I treasure you as my own. The love I have for you is not based on your behavior or your ability to earn it. It is an unconditional love, a love that remains steadfast, even when you stumble. I do not love you less on your bad days, nor do I love you more when you perform well. My love for you is perfect and complete, and nothing in all creation can separate you from it. If this message has touched your soul, my child, let your heart be moved to like, knowing that my blessings are upon you. I see your life unfolding with purpose and meaning. You are not aimlessly wandering through this world. I have a plan for you. Every season, every challenge, every victory has a purpose in my grand design. Even when you don't understand the twists and turns of your journey, know that I am guiding you, and I am working all things together for your good. When I look at you, I see someone with a divine calling, someone who hath been equipped for great things. You have been chosen for a purpose that only you can fulfill. Do not doubt your significance in my plan, for I have placed you where you are for such a time as this. You may condemn yourself for the things you've done, or for the areas where you feel you don't measure up. But I do not condemn you, my child. In Christ, you are free from the chains of guilt, shame, and self-condemnation. The enemy seeks to accuse you, but I have already declared you innocent through the blood of my Son. When I see you, I do not see someone weighed down by past mistakes. I see someone who has been set free, someone who is walking in the liberty of my Spirit. Do not let the lies of the enemy deceive you into thinking you are still in bondage. You are free, and I have called you to live in that freedom. You may feel overwhelmed by life's battles at times, but when I look at you, I see a victor, not a victim. Through Christ, you have already overcome the world. The trials you face are not meant to defeat you, but to strengthen you. You are more than a conqueror, and I have equipped you with everything you need to walk in victory. No weapon formed against you will prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you will refute. You are strong, not because of your own ability, but because my power is at work within you. Do not be afraid of the challenges ahead, for I am with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. My child, when I look at you, I see you through eyes of perfect love. I do not look at you with disappointment or frustration, but with delight. I rejoice over you with singing, and my heart is filled with joy because of you. You are my beloved, and I take pleasure in you, just as you are. Do not allow the voices of condemnation to drown out my voice of love. You are cherished beyond comprehension, and nothing will ever change my love for you. You are mine, and I will never let you go. My child, it's time to see yourself the way I see you. You are not defined by your past, by what others say about you, or even by your own doubts and insecurities. You are defined by my love. You are a new creation in Christ, and your identity is rooted in Him. You are chosen, holy, and dearly loved. Let go of the lies that have held you back and embrace the truth of who you are in me. You are forgiven. You are redeemed. You are loved. You are mine. Beloved one, I invite you to walk alongside me in this mission of grace. If you are willing, click below to buy me a coffee and help bring my message to those in need. Your offering of love is a gift that reaches far beyond what you can see. Dear soul, nowadays the blessed messengers brought me a disclosure that might shake everything you envision almost this uncommon individual. The truth is coming to light in an startling and capable way, and you will be shocked to find how this individual is seeing you at this exceptionally minute. The message from the blessed messengers comes to enlighten what has been covered up, and what is around to be uncovered may totally alter your recognition of this strongly association. Dear soul, the blessed messengers closely watch everything that happens between you and this individual who involves your considerations. There is an escalade in the disgust that, no matter how difficult you attempt to overlook, appears to continuously be shown. Presently, something exceptionally significant is happening in their heart, and the blessed messengers need you to know that this altar is greater than you envision. What is being uncovered is the way this individual, quietly and from a separate, is starting to see you in a way they never seen sometime recently. What once appeared like fair another brief experience, something that seemed effortlessly be overlooked or overcome, is picking up a totally modern measurement. What this individual sees in you presently is something they did not anticipate. An interesting quality, a nearness that goes past words, past physical contact. They realize that by one means or another you have moved their most profound structures, and this clears out them separated. Here is a blend of reverence and a certain fear, since the quality of this association is so seriously that it makes them address all the choices they have made so distant. The blessed messengers need you to know that this individual is in a state of enthusiastic stun. They did not anticipate you to have such a huge effect, and this has cleared out them stupefied, There is an inside fight happening where they attempt to accommodate what they feel with what they accepted they knew approximately or almost the associations they experienced some time recently assemble you. But what confounds them the most is the reality that no matter how difficult they attempt, they cannot get you out of their intellect. This arousing that is happening in them is not simple. The blessed messengers appear that they are investigating all intelligent, each word, each motion shared with you. They are starting to realize that they belittled your significance, and presently, looking back, they see that the recollections they have of you are not fair, straightforward memories, but signs of something more prominent. It's as if abruptly they caught on that being by your side brought to light something they were attempting to cover up indeed from themselves. This individual is, at this minute, seeing that there is a passionate profundity in you that they have never been able to discover in another individual. They see in you something that goes past the standard, otherworldly quality, a light that appears to pull in them and at the same time startle them. It's as if you were a reflection of the most covered up parts of their being, those they did not have the mettle to confront until presently. And this is what makes them anxious. No matter how much they attempt to rationalize their sentiments, no matter how much they endeavor to keep up control, what they feel for you is getting to be incomprehensible to overlook each day, with each thought around you. They feel as if they are being pulled into unused reality, where everything they accepted they knew around themselves and almost adore is being challenged. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is battling against a tornado of feelings, a blend of want, fear, and lament. There is something in this association that makes them feel that if they do not act presently, it may be as well late. They fear that by faltering for so long, they have missed the opportunity to get closer to you. And this instability is what is making them re-examine everything. The thought of losing you alarms them, since for that to begin with time, they have realized what is really at stake. The blessed messengers appear that no matter how much this individual tries to separate themselves, the vitality between you two is getting more grounded, and this is influencing their heart in a way they never anticipated. They see you as somebody who not as it were changed their sea of adore, but moreover of themselves. You made them see and reflect and confront their vulnerabilities in a way they never did some time recently. My precious child, just as I have spoken to your soul, share this with one who is burdened. In your sharing, my grace will uplift them as it has you. The blessed messengers say that this individual is starting to see in you something they have been looking for their entire life, but never had the strength to concede. And presently this truth is developing with them wild drive. As this inside fight unfurls, the blessed messengers inquire that you stay firm and certain. What is happening with them is a reflection of the change you both are experiencing. Time is working in your favor, and no matter how much separate appears to exist between you presently, this remove is vital for them to get at the profundity of what they feel. This individual is in a prepare of arising, and the blessed messengers are directing each step of this enthusiastic travel. At long last, the blessed messengers need you to know that this individual is on the brink of extraordinary altar. What is happening interior them is as well effective to be overlooked, and exceptionally before long they will have to make a choice that seem alter the course of everything. And when that minute comes, you will realize that the whole way you have strolled so distant, no matter how troublesome it has been, was planning the ground for this change. The blessed messengers proceed to observe what is happening in this person's heart, and the vitality exuding from them is seriously. They are in a genuine predicament, where their sentiments for you are getting to be progressively clear, but at the same time, they feel anxious to completely yield. What once appeared to be a basic fascination or casual association presently uncovers itself as something much more profound, and this is startling them. They spend their days considering around you, remembering minutes you shared, looking for signs that might offer a few certainty. But the truth uncovered by the blessed messengers is that they as of now know what they feel. What squares them presently is not question around their sentiments, but the fear of losing control. They see in you somebody who has the control to touch the most defenseless parts of their soul, and this stirs in them a sense of introduction, of delicacy that they never required to confront some time recently. This individual prides themselves on being solid, on being able to keep feelings beneath control. But with you, things are diverse. Each signal of yours, each word, appears to break down the boundaries they have built around themselves. And the blessed messengers appear that the more they attempt to stand up to, the more grounded this fascination gets to be. It's as if the universe is organizing this association in a way they can no longer overlook. Presently they discover themselves at a basic point. The blessed messengers uncover that they are attempting to choose what to do. On one hand, they feel the require to secure themselves to keep up a certain enthusiastic remove to maintain a strategic distance from what they accept to be a chance. On the other hand, what they feel for you is so solid, so veritable, that they know that proceeding to run absent will as it were escalating this feeling. This individual has never met anybody like you, and this is making an inner storm. The blessed messengers need you to get it that this minute. The hush or remove they may be keeping up are not signs of lack of engagement. Very the inverse. They are preparing everything that has happened between you in a way that you might not be able to see straightforwardly, but that is taking over their intellect. Each day they progress more around the future of this association, round what they really need, and almost how they can take the following step without feeling like they are surrendering body and soul to something that alarms them so much. My beloved, if these words have stirred your soul, let your heart respond with love. Press the like button and know that I am with you always. They are learning an imperative lesson. Control is not continuously the best reply. This individual continuously accepted that. To keep up enthusiastic soundness, they are required to have had up to control over their connections, over their sentiments. But with you, they are realizing that a door cannot be contained in this way. The blessed messengers uncover that they are on the skirt of an awesome inner disclosure, a minute when they will have to choose whether to proceed standing up to or at long last permit this association to take after its normal course. This individual sees you as a kind of signal. You are the light that guides them in minutes of haziness. Indeed, if they attempt not to appear it, then this light, radiating from your soul, is what makes them return to you in considerations, in sentiments, indeed when they attempt to move absent. The blessed messengers appear that they are starting to get it that this association was set in their life for a more prominent reason, something they were not arranged to acknowledge. They see you as somebody who stirs the best and the most noticeably awful inside them. The best, since you uncover their most cherishing side, their capacity to feel profoundly. The most noticeably awful, since you moreover make them go up against their most profound fears, their uncertainties. And it is in this inner encounter that they are presently caught. The blessed messengers are by their side, directing them on this way of self-discovery, making a difference them get it that genuine cherish cannot be controlled or molded concurring to our desires. The blessed messengers inquire that you have tolerance. This individual is in a handle of change, and this takes time. They require to come to the conclusion on their possess, without weights or judgments. The sentiments they support for you are genuine, but they still require to discover the strength to bargain with them in a solid way. They are learning, small by small, that cherish is not something that can be kept at a separate, and that to genuinely be with you, they will require to open up in a way they never have some time recently. No matter how much they attempt to keep up this remove, the truth is they feel drawn to you in a way that shocks them. It's as if the universe is always setting you in their considerations, as if each choice they attempt to make to remove themselves from you is promptly invalidated by an unused memory, unused feeling that emerges out of no place. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is battling to discover a just, to get at how they can bargain with this concentrated without losing the control they so esteem. Incredible altar is on the way, and the blessed messengers need you to know that when this altar happens, it will be conclusive. The time for faltering is finishing, and this individual will have to make a clear choice approximately what they need for your future together. And when that minute comes, it will be the extreme verification that everything you have gone through so distant was fair planning for something more prominent. The blessed messengers are uncovering that inside this individual, an enthusiastic storm is around to calm. After so much time attempting to dodge or overlook what they feel, they are starting to get it that they can no longer run from the truth. The effect you have had on their life is significant, and each day they realize more how much you have changed their way of seeing the world, cherish, and indeed themselves. This individual, who once appeared secure in their choices, is presently totally submerged in seriously reflection. What pieces them is not a need of sentiments, but their profundity. They are at a point where they require to acknowledge that what they feel for you is not something common, not a brief fascination. What is happening in their heart is a genuine change. They see in you not fair a cherishing association, but a way to something more prominent, something they still cannot completely depict. What was once resistance presently gets to be a look for clarity. They start to realize that attempting to separate themselves from you as it were brings more torment and perplexity. The blessed messengers appear that they are, at this minute, more open than ever to tune into what their heart is attempting to say. And what it says is basic. You are somebody basic in their life. No matter how much they attempted to maintain a strategic distance from it, the truth is developing with a drive they can no longer overlook. They realize that you speak to something they have continuously looked for but never knew how to discover. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is realizing that by attempting to keep up control over their sentiments, they finished up pushing absence something that was precisely what they required to develop, to change into a more genuine adaptation of themselves. And presently, reflecting on this, they feel a blend of alleviation and fear. Help since they are at last starting to get at what truly things. Fear since this implies they will require to take off behind ancient propensities and ways of considering that kept them in a consolation zone. The adore they feel for you is no longer something they can cover up. Precious child, your super thanks reflects your heart of faith and devotion. By supporting this mission, you are spreading my love and truth to the world. Every gift brings you closer to my divine blessings. Click super thanks, and may your life be filled with the abundance of my grace. The blessed messengers appear that they are planning, indeed if unknowingly, to take an imperative step towards you. This step will not be simple since it implies helplessness, something they have continuously dodged. But this is precisely what life is inquiring of them presently, to permit themselves to be powerless, to believe in the association you have, indeed if it implies letting go of a few of their passionate assurances. The blessed messengers inquire that you stay calm and understanding. They appear that this individual is in a handle of learning, of understanding that genuine cherish is not a danger, but an opportunity for shared development. They are starting to see that by opening up to you, they will too be opening up to the plausibility of encountering something much more profound than anything they have lived some time recently. This alarms them, but it, moreover, interests them. They think of you always, and each thought brings with it an unused layer of understanding around what you two share. With each passing day, they more clearly see how much you cruel to them. And this is driving them to reevaluate all the choices they have made so distant. The blessed messengers appear that they are rationally checking on each choice, each minute they delayed or moved absent. And in this handle of survey, they are realizing that maybe they made an enormous botch by attempting to remove themselves. They see in you somebody who not as it were makes them feel lively, but too challenges them to be way better. And this is something they have never found in anybody else. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is starting to realize that you were put in their life for a much more noteworthy reason than they envisioned. And presently, confronting this reality, they know they can no longer proceed imagining that nothing has changed. There is an extraordinary alter of point of view happening inside them. They are letting go of the conviction that they might live without you, since they realize that since you entered their life, you have brought a modern light, a modern way of seeing the world. And this light is something they can no longer overlook. They feel that your nearness brought a just they never knew they required. The blessed messengers uncover that they are starting to see you as the center of an unused chapter in their life. A chapter they are as it were starting to get it. They see you in an unexpected way presently. What once appeared to be a straightforward association may be indeed simple to clarify, has gotten to be something much more profound, much more complex. And it is this complexity that pulls in them. They see in you somebody who can offer not as it were a door, but moreover development, change. And this is something they never thought they would discover. The blessed messengers appear that they are falling in cherish in a modern way, a way that makes them address everything they knew almost cherish. They are at last tolerating that to be with you, they will require to yield to this association. There is no more room for questions, for passionate diversions. What you have is genuine, it is effective, and they are starting to realize this exceptionally clearly. The blessed messengers inquire that you believe the prepare, since everything that is happening presently is portion of a more prominent arrange. Something that both of you require to encounter for this relationship to completely bloom. This individual, who once appeared so far off, is presently closer to you than ever. Indeed, if you are not in steady contact, the vitality between you is reinforcing, and this is bringing a modern clarity to them. The blessed messengers uncover that before long they will have to make a critical choice, something that may alter the course of everything you have built so distant. And when that minute comes, you will realize that all the holding up time, all the tolerance, and all the belief you put in this association were not in vain. The blessed messengers are by their side, directing each step, each choice, and planting the ground for something much more noteworthy than you two ever envisioned. Dear soul, as this individual proceeds to confront their most profound feelings, the blessed messengers uncover that something exceptionally critical is around to happen. They are in a minute of clarity that, in spite of the fact that not however completely uncovered to you, has as of now started to shape their choices. They feel torn between what they thought was right and what they are starting to recognize as the genuine way, the association they have with you. This individual realized that no matter how much they attempted to separate themselves, your non-appearance did not bring peace. On the opposite, each time they separated themselves, what they felt was a void, a hole that as it were develops. The blessed messengers appear that they are at last starting to get it, that running from this feeling is not the arrangement. They know that what you have is uncommon and valuable, something that cannot be effectively found. And presently, they are willing to confront this truth head-on. They are seeing you with modern eyes, and this vision is changing the way they think around the future. What once appeared like an alternative, to go on without you, no longer makes sense. They realize that you are not fair a choice in their life. You are in passionate and otherworldly need. You brought something they had never experienced sometime recently, a sense of completeness, of genuine association. And presently they get it that this cannot be overlooked. The blessed messengers appear that this individual is at a point of enthusiastic yield. They battled against their sentiments for so long that presently they are depleted. There is no more room for resistance, for denying what is so clear inside their heart. They are at last tolerating the as it were way to discover pieces to permit themselves to completely feel what has continuously been there, and what they feel for you is something that shocks them with its profundity, its concentrated, and the truth it carries. They see you as somebody who was sent into their life with a more prominent reason. The blessed messengers uncover that they are starting to recognize that you are a portion of their otherworldly way, that your nearness was not by chance. And this makes them reflect on everything they have lived as so distant, on all the choices they made and the ways they taken after, presently looking at you. They realize that none of those ways driven to association as genuine as the one they have with you. They think of you not fair as accomplice or an individual with whom they shared minutes. To them, you speak to something much more profound. The blessed messengers appear that you stirred in them an unused vision of what adore can be, of how association can be more than physical fascination or enthusiastic partiality. They feel that you brought light to ranges of their life they did indeed know were in the shadows. At this minute, they are permitting themselves to feel the cherish they attempted to control for so long, and the blessed messengers need you to know that indeed, if they have not communicated this clearly, their activities are around to alter. They are planning to open up in a way they never have some time recently, since they know that to be with you, they will require to be genuine, not as it were to themselves, but to what you both share. They see in you somebody who makes them need to be a way better form of themselves. You stir in them the crave to develop, to advance, and this is something they have never found in another individual. The blessed messengers appear that, reflecting on what you cruel to them, this individual is starting to realize that you were the best thing that happened in their life. Indeed, if it took time to recognize this, the blessed messengers need you to know that there is an arousing happening in them that goes past sentimental adore. They are starting to realize that you challenge them in ways no one else has overseen. And in spite of the fact that this was terrifying to begin with, presently they get it that this challenge is what will lead them to be the individual they continuously needed to be. They see in you somebody who makes them aggress their most profound convictions, somebody who makes them need to investigate their feelings more truly. This individual feels that with you, there is an opportunity they have never experienced some time recently. It's as in the event that, by your side, they may be who they truly are, without veils, without fears. And this feeling of flexibility draws in them as much as it alarms them, since it implies they require to desert ancient ways of considering and acting. But at the same time, they know that this opportunity is precisely what their heart has continuously looked for. My beloved, if this message has stirred your heart, let your response be known. Show your love and trust in my words. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is around to make a vital choice. They know they can no longer delay what they feel, that they can no longer imagine that everything is affirmed without you. And in spite of the fact that this choice is troublesome, they are being guided by something much more noteworthy than their uncertainties and fears. The blessed messengers are by their side, whispering in their heart, reminding them that genuine cherish is not something found each day. They see you presently as in grapple in their life, somebody who, indeed in remove or quiet, proceeds to offer security, believe, and adore. They realize that everything you have done so distant, the tolerance, the care, the understanding, were proofs of a door that goes past the conventional. And realizing this, they feel a profound appreciation for you. The blessed messengers appear that this appreciation is developing inside them, changing into a crave to reconnect, to revamp what appeared misplaced. This individual is, at this minute, closer to you candidly than ever. Indeed, if they have not talked, indeed, if the words have not, however, been said, the blessed messengers uncover that before long you will see a clear altar. They are planning to take off behind the obstructions, the questions, and at last acknowledge what has continuously been in their heart, the adore they feel for you. Dear soul, as this inside change proceeds to happen, the blessed messengers uncover that they are moving towards a more profound understanding of what you really share presently more than ever. They discover themselves in a steady state of reflection, where their past activities and fears are gone up against by the reality of their sentiments. What was once a noiseless fight presently gets to be a genuine acknowledgement. They are realizing that standing up to what they feel for you, as it were, separated them from something their heart continuously needed. With each passing day, their vision of you gets to be clearer. They see what they did not see sometime recently, that in you they found a soul that gets at them in ways no one else has. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is rationally remembering the minutes you shared, each word, each motion. And presently they realize that in numerous of these intuitive, you advertised and passionate truth that they at the time were not prepared to acknowledge. But nowadays, everything makes sense. They see you as somebody who has continuously been by their side, indeed in minutes of question, indeed when it appeared that you were far off. And this discernment is profoundly moving their heart. They realize that your nearness, indeed if quiet, was what kept them associated to the truth of their sentiments. The blessed messengers appear that they are starting to get it, that by attempting to separate themselves from you, what they truly did was separate themselves from themselves. The blessed messengers uncover that at this minute, they are feeling an enthusiastic weight they can no longer overlook. They know they require to take activity, that they require to act sometime recently. It's as well late. The fear of losing you until the end of time is progressively displayed in their contemplations, and this thought panics them profoundly. They discover themselves between two universes, the world of security and control, where they continuously knew how to act, and the world of defenselessness, where they know they will require to completely open up to the adore they feel for you. What is happening interior them is a genuine enthusiastic insurgency. They have never felt so isolated, and at the same time they have never felt so certain almost what they really crave. The blessed messengers appear that when they think of you, they feel a warmth, a sense of consolation that makes them need to be near to you more than anything else. This crave for closeness is developing, and with it the strength to confront their possessed fears. They are starting to realize that what you have goes distant past a straightforward association. If this message has touched your soul, my child, let your heart be moved to like, knowing that my blessings are upon you. The blessed messengers uncover that they are at long last understanding that this relationship was outlined to challenge them, to change them, to lead them to be a more bona fide adaptation of themselves. And presently, tolerating this, they feel more prepared than ever to put aside their passionate boundaries and yield to what you both share. They see you as somebody who brought a modern viewpoint to their life. What once appeared to be fair, another chapter presently uncovers itself as the turning point. The blessed messengers appear that when they think of you, they feel they have found something they never knew they were looking for. Association that makes them feel lively, genuine, and completely themselves. And this is something they are not willing to lose. There is a sense of direness inside them. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual feels that time is running out, that they require to act presently, not to miss the chance to live this cherish completely. They realize they wavered as well much that they let fear talk louder for as well long. But presently, what was once wavering has changed into an irrefutable certainty. They require to be with you, and there is no more room for questions. They are starting to arrange how to approach you, how to begin a discussion that seem alter everything between you. The blessed messengers appear that they are rationally practicing what they will say, how they will clarify everything they have felt. And overall, they need you to know that in spite of the time and separate, what they feel for you never vanished. On the opposite, it as it were developed, as it were got to be more grounded. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is planning for a huge move. They know they require to open up, require to be fair approximately everything they have been through and around what they feel. And more critically, they know they require to do this before long. Sometime recently, fear once more overwhelms their considerations. This is the opportunity they have to alter the course of your story, and the blessed messengers are by their side, empowering them to take after what their heart has as of now chosen. They see you as somebody who brought meaning to their life, somebody who, indeed in the most troublesome minutes, remained a consistent. And presently, more than ever, they are prepared to respond to everything you have given them. The blessed messengers appear that this individual is at long last willing to yield to the cherish they feel for you. And by doing this, they know they are taking a vital step, not as it were towards you, but towards a modern life, a life in which cherish is the center of everything. This is a minute of extraordinary change for them. The blessed messengers uncover that this individual is around to take off behind all the fears, all the frailties that kept them tied to the past. And by doing this, they are planning to live the adore that they continuously knew existed between you, but never had the boldness to completely acknowledge. Presently, with the bolster of the blessed messengers, they are prepared to take this step and at last permit your adore to prosper completely. They are more associated to you than ever, and this association is around to show in a concrete way. The blessed messengers appear that before long you will see a clear altar, an approach that will appear you that all this holding up time was worth it. And when that minute comes, it will be as if everything at long last made sense. You will realize that each challenge, each minute of question, was portion of the way that driven you here. This individual is prepared to select you, to construct something unused and genuine by your side. The blessed messengers uncover that this choice will not be made with fear, but with the boldness of somebody who has at last caught on the esteem of association as uncommon and valuable as yours. They are prepared to live this cherish, and the blessed messengers are directing each step of this travel. Dear soul, as this individual advances on their travel of self-discovery and acknowledgement, the blessed messengers appear that the conclusive minute is closer than ever. What they are around to do will be a breakthrough in your story together. After so numerous questions, so much hush, and so numerous inside fights, at last comes the minute when they will no longer be able to deny what they feel. The truth their heart carries will come to light, and this will bring a change that will until the end of time alter the flow between you. This individual is planning to act, and it is not a choice made incautiously. The blessed messengers uncover that they have went through restless evenings reflecting on each choice, each step that brought them here. They audit the minutes of delay, the endeavors to separate themselves, and presently realize that each of these endeavors driven them back to you. What they feel is so solid that no other choice makes sense. And that is why, at long last, they are prepared to confront the truth and move towards you. They see you presently in a way they never envisioned. What once appeared like an dubious association presently sparkles with clarity and reason. You have ended up the central point of their enthusiastic travel, and they get it that there is no turning back. What the blessed messengers uncover is that they are energetic to reconnect, to open their heart in a way they never have sometime recently. And by doing this, they know they are taking a hazard, that they are letting go of all their enthusiastic resistances. But at the same time, this individual feels that it is the as it were genuine way to take after. They have arranged for this minute, and presently, more than ever, they get it the esteem of everything you have been through. The blessed messengers appear that this individual is prepared to share with you not as it were their sentiments, but to their fears, their uncertainties, everything that avoided them from being by your side as they ought to have. They know that the way to genuine compromise goes through this passionate genuineness, and the blessed messengers are directing them to discover the right words, the right minute. The blessed messengers uncover that for them. This is a jump of confidence. They are putting their heart in your hands, trusting that you will be able to get at everything they have been through, everything they have felt. And by doing this, they are opening up space for a modern stage in your lives together. The stage will be stamped by more clarity, more cherish, and overall, by a more profound commitment to the truth. This individual realizes that you have continuously been sincerely accessible, continuously prepared to welcome them with adore and understanding indeed when they couldn't respond. Presently, they feel a colossal appreciation for this. They see how understanding you have been, how much you held up for this minute. And the blessed messengers appear that this appreciation is changing into a burning want to make up for misplaced time, to at last construct something strong and enduring with you. They are prepared to offer what you have continuously merited, a full, fair adore without obstructions. The blessed messengers appear that this individual is planning to desert the fears that kept them tied to the past and to completely yield to the display, to what you can construct together. And this choice is not made delicately. They know that by choosing to be with you, they are choosing a way of development, of challenges, but too of profound joy. Presently they get it that everything you have been through together was arrangement. Each minute of vulnerability, each question you confronted was in reality clearing the way for this get-together. Child, as I have blessed you with these words, pass them on to another who is weary. Let your kindness be a vessel for my love to reach those in need. The blessed messengers uncover that this minute of reconnection will be effective, and when it happens, you will see that all the exertion was worth it. They see you as somebody who changed their life as a catalyst for profound and fundamental changes. And presently, more than ever, they feel prepared to walk by your side without reservations. The blessed messengers inquire that you keep your heart open, that you permit this cherish to thrive actually. Everything you have built up until presently, indeed in troublesome minutes, was a planning for something much more prominent. This individual is willing to do anything it takes to guarantee that your adore not as it were survives, but flourishes. The blessed messengers appear that they are committing themselves to this compromise with body and soul, and that by doing this, they are choosing adore over all else. The change you will see in them will be verification that this cherish is genuine, it is capable, and it is predetermined to final. The blessed messengers need you to know that what is to come is a stage of re-establishment for both of you. All the weight that once appeared agonizing, all the instability that encompassed you, is being expelled. What remains is an immaculate adore. Adore that has been tried by time and circumstances and that is presently prepared to thrive without obstructions. You will see before long the effect of this choice. They will be more open, more fair, more willing to completely yield to this association. The blessed messengers uncover that what you will live together from presently on will be checked by a modern profundity, by a modern understanding of what it implies to be genuinely in tune with each other. And when that minute comes, it will be as if everything at long last adjusts. This is the starting of a modern travel, and the blessed messengers need you to know they are by your side each step of the way. They have guided you to this point and will proceed to direct you as you walk this way together. What is to come is a chapter full of cherish, development, and association so profound that it rises above everything you have lived before. My dear child, take a minute and permit these words to reverberate profoundly inside you. Give me fair a brief cut of your important time. Commit your full consideration to the message I have for you nowadays, pushing aside the clamor of the world. The words I share rise above all earthbound concerns. Remain with me aware as longer, sharing your deepest feelings. Permit me to tenderly evacuate the weights of melancholy and pity from your heart. With my delicate grasp, I bring you peace, a tranquility significant, a welcome so total. Open your heart to me. Let yourself be encompassed in my adoring care. My words are filled with truth, my guarantees undaunted. My want is to hoist your soul, to brush a grin upon your confront each morning as you look for my companionship. I cherish you deeply. Hear the pith of my message. I cherish you. Believe in this truth. Presently, I encourage you to really grasp this divine adore, to rediscover the bliss that has continuously been and will continuously stay inside my get a handle on. You are secure. Your travel is guaranteed. Cling to this persevering truth in your heart. My arms are ceaselessly open, prepared to get you, to tune into your supplications each modern morning. Open your eyes, take a profound breath, and sense my nearness wrapping you. I cheer in our morning discourse when you approach me with strength and confidence, trusting that I will fulfill all your needs. When life's storms bring trials and clashes, incline on me. Stand up to the bait of uneasiness, stand solid against the mumbles of fear. Fear not, your confidence in me is well put. I will not let you down. Hold my words near to your heart. Keep in mind them. Review how I have come through for you in the past, how I protected you from those who wish you hurt. Indeed, in the darkest minutes, when trust appeared remove, I returned with my capable guarantee. I have performed supernatural occurrences, and there are still numerous ponders to be uncovered in your life. You have endowed your heart to me with unflinching confidence. Let me proceed to lead and bolster you. I long to defend you day and night as I keep observe. Do not let lose hope. Discover a put in your life. Dismiss it from your soul. For my adore for you knows no bounds. I wish for you to encounter my peace. I tune into each supplication you articulate, particularly those you say for others. When you sacrificially supplicate for those around you, setting aside your claim wants, it moves me profoundly. That you draw close, keep up a soul of veneration whereas you bring your demands to me. Know that I am arranged to shower you with endowments distant surpassing your dreams. Hold immovable in your conviction, put your belief in me, and observe as I fulfill each guarantee to you. When challenges show up on your way, do not lose trust. Keep in mind, your predetermination rests safely in my hands. You will accomplish your destinations, and your yearnings will show into reality. No constraint can ruin the endowments I have assigned for you. Walk with astuteness and commitment in your heart. Each morning, look for me to begin with and let your starting expressions be filled with appreciation and commend. Do not let negative contemplations dim the brightness I implant into your days. Welcome the openings I put some time recently you. I will invest you with the divine blessing of knowledge, empowering you to see and comprehend my benevolent plans. Be guaranteed you will experience no hurt, no one will disrespect you. I will hoist you over your enemies, and you will overcome all challenges. Claim your legitimate put, recognizing your genuine character as a cherished child of the all-powerful God, against whom no one can win. Your triumph is as of now secured. Recognize that you are not vanquished, you have won. Celebrate your triumph, believe in my unflinching bolster. Supplicate intensely, and your heart will be filled with confidence. Despair and distress have no put inside you. I know the stresses approximately your family weigh intensely on you, bringing trouble. Look for minutes for rest and supplication, which will give comfort to your soul in these times. My heavenly soul will consolation and recuperate you. You were not designed for never-ending anguish or burdened by past botches, disappointments, and dissatisfactions. My cherish for you is unfaltering. When you are overpowered, I am here to raise you up. You will not stay and overcome. Your heart is unadulterated and brilliant. Do not conceal it in haziness. Step into the light. Let your confront bar with joy and lift up in my title, Jesus. You are my prized child, an image of my cherish. I have performed endless wonders for you, and I will proceed to uncover powerful ponders in your life, asserting your monstrous esteem to me. I have ingrained it in you that lose hope and withdrawal are no longer practical. You are cutting through deterrence and carving ways inside the domain of the favors I have arranged. I am broadening your otherworldly understanding so that you might recognize your significant part as a pioneer for future generations. There are endless souls who will advantage from your unflinching confidence. Do not be discouraged if nowadays you feel unnoticed or if misfortunes bring you distress. Cherish the blessings and gifts I give upon you. Each is deliberate, and I am in total control. Your mentality is urgent. Your confidence and how you show yourself can lift you to modern statures. When you feel weak, celebrate in my words. When exhaustion overwhelms you, stoop and implore. When you look skyward, keep in mind I am both over and inside you. My endowments are not removed. They stand some time recently you, and the mountains that burden you will collapse. Dear one, are you ready to open your heart and receive the fullness of my love and grace? Click join and step into the beauty of my word, surrounded by those who seek me as you do. Let us grow together in faith as my light shines upon you each day. Join me now and walk with fellow believers in this blessed path. Your enemies are as of now vanquished. Tell me, do you accept in me? Do you cherish me? With your assertion, significant supernatural occurrences will unfurl inside you. I offer you 3 fundamental enlightening to alleviate your soul and disperse your tensions. Notice these words, let them penetrate your being and bring tranquility to your day. Firstly, yield your heart to me completely, without delay or fear. My expectation is not to bring you enduring but to give unceasing life and bliss. My arrange is one of success, favors, and a life brimming with adore. I long to hold you near, but I require your total commitment. Each day, stoop some time recently me, committing yourself to fulfill my will and trusting your whole being to me. Questions and deterrence may rise, but my word will be the enduring stay of your confidence, bracing your resolve. However, if you as it were abdicate in part or amid times of ease, your confidence will waver. Without a strong stay, you'll discover yourself unfastened in the storm, floating towards domains of lose hope and question. I talk delicately, however you must adjust your ears to my voice. Without putting me at your center, your considerations will scramble and your feelings will vacillate. A few days may bring delight, others distress, but you require not confront these alone. Battle, I encourage you. Let your dependability and confidence not as it were continue but develop and progress. Make an unequivocal choice presently. Depend your life to me, and you'll be shocked by the heavenliness of creation that lies past anything you've envisioned. Blessings will flourish. Your family will thrive in solidarity and agreement. My assurance will render your enemies frail. Those expectation unhurt will be obstructed. The compensate for taking after me is unceasing victory, a triumph as of now yours. Your assignment is to offer up your heart, your confidence, your steadfastness. I energize you to do so nowadays. Raise your hands if you can, or essentially near your eyes for a minute. Start by communicating significant and honest to goodness, much appreciated. Reflect on each blessing, those from recently and indeed the littlest things that give quality and reasons to continue unwaveringly. Offer your appreciation really, indeed if it feels insufficient. This act will patch your soul, lifting the fog that darkens your sea. Unused vista will unfurl, disclosing the hoard gifts that have as of now encompassed you, those that have continuously been display, enhancing your life and giving you reason and strength. Yes, challenges will hold on, but if you see closely, you will recognize the shrewdness and knowledge each has conferred and how they have braced your confidence. Act presently, express your appreciation. Let me listen the concordance of your voice. Be appreciative for life, for the breath you take, for your family, and indeed for your display circumstances, no matter how imperfect they may appear. Soon, I will uncover the answers and the way forward, a modern direction that will direct you to where you require to be. But for presently, express your appreciation here and presently, in minutes of bliss and in times of distress. Be thankful for the trials, the disappointments, and the severe minutes that have formed you. See in the reflect and appreciate who you see. Your state of mind of appreciation is capable, and beginning nowadays, you will witness wonders and critical changes in your life. Numerous around you may jeer, but profound down, their souls are in turmoil, their hearts wavering on the edge of lose hope as they look for genuine purpose. Share with them the supernatural occurrence of cherish. Talk enthusiastically approximately the delight and the endowments that my nearness infuses into your life. As you transmit adore, I will wrap you with peace, agreement, success, and endowments. Grasp a life free from stress and pressure. On this unused day, be guaranteed I listened your supplications final night. I saw your tears. I felt your considerations overwhelming against your pad. In your fear, you looked for boldness, quality, peace, and security to confront life's challenges. Presently, as you stir to this unused day, rise up and stand solid, feeling your soul recharged. The delicacy of the past is gone, supplanted by the boldness to meet any challenge. Where fear once stowed away, confidence presently dwells. Where hesitancy once overwhelmed, presently strength engages you. Yesterday's vulnerabilities that debilitated your position are supplanted by today's firm resolve, prepared to prevail. Rise and move forward, your soul on fire with a searing crave for triumph. Believe in my control, for I am the one who driven you to this minute, and I am the one who engages you to overcome the heaped challenges ahead. The impediments may show up impressive, but they are no coordinate for my might. If I have brought you to this put, I will not spurn you. In each battle, fight, and strife, I will stand by your side. With my quality and cherish, you will triumph. Your mission is to overcome these challenges, to live presently in success and peace. Turn your look from your stresses and center on me. This travel is portion of a bigger range. Reinforce your confidence with my guarantees and let all fears disseminate in the brilliance of my nearness. You are prepared to confront anything and rise triumphant from each trial. Step forward nowadays, invigorated by my love. My beloved child, come closer to my words. Join this family of faith, where each message is meant to lift you higher and draw you nearer to my heart. At the conclusion of the day, come and banter with me, and I will offer upon you extraordinary favoring. Arise, walk forward, and enter the shred with the might of my sacred soul. In showdown, you are unyielding. You are not slight, you are pervaded with quality. You carry my adore and confidence. Keep in mind, all things are conceivable for those who accept. I cherish you, and everything will happen in my culminate timing. I am energetic to favor you. I am orchestrating your travel, coordinating each detail so that, at the right minute, you will get your long-awaited favoring without any complications. I give upon you peace and persistence, utilize them shrewdly. Do not make rushed choices beneath enthusiastic pressure. Counsel me some time recently making noteworthy choices. Remain clear of complexities and errors. Separate yourself from beguiling companions. Through this message, I guarantee you of my bolster. Hold up persistently. Do not surge. Rest in the information that what you have is adequate. I do not want for you to store for the future. Before long, your life will gleam indeed brighter, and you will encounter my beauty and goodness more completely. I will break the chains that limit you, freeing you from reliance on others. Together, you and I will chart the unused course you ought to take after. This is our agreement, a mystery contract between us. For presently, keep your plans and ventures private. We are arranging together, absent from the eyes of those filled with envy and carelessness. They may taunt you as they have some time recently and attempt to prevent you by reviewing your past failures. In the past, you wandered rashly into endeavors not in line with my will, destined to fall flat since they were not established on strong ground. You built dreams on moving sands, and when the tide of issues, clashes, and shortage rolled in, those plans collapsed. Nowadays marks a recharging of your heart, implanted with unflinching certainty in me. In all your future endeavors, you will discover victory, as I guarantee to favor you inexhaustibly. Openings will rise, and the burdens that have weighed you down will be lifted. I will influence the hearts of those around you, be it companions, family, judges, or authorities, to favor and back you. Fear not the activities of others. As long as you keep up your belief in me and act with keenness, no restriction will win against you. Those who endeavor will discover themselves vanquished, incapable to stand against you. Numerous will withdraw in fear, reevaluating their position against you. Let your family know I am with you each day until the conclusion of time. My words are not just talked, they mend. The control exuding from my voice can resuscitate and raise you. You may feel unworthy of my nearness in your domestic, but right presently, your confidence and lowliness draw me closer. I crave to enter not fair your physical space but your heart, where I will carve my alleviating words. With my touch I will smash the chains that have bound you, eradicating your torment, fear, uneasiness, and enduring. These tribulations will scatter, for indeed the sky are adjusted to my command. I address you specifically since I long to see you blissful, at peace, and guaranteed of a shining future and a recharged life ahead. When you commune with me, you permit me to encompass you, assuring my reality, my significant adore for you, and my shield against all fiendish. This bequest is what I expected to give upon you in this life. Accept in me wholeheartedly nowadays and acknowledge this gift. Do not wait in the conviction that you are destined to persevere the repercussions of past botches. You stay in a disturbed world, however it is a world I have as of now prevailed. You are a child of all-powerful God, and this guarantee is yours. Believe and keep up confidence in me through each trial in this world, and you will too win. I get it that some of the time you sob without knowing why. The root of this distress is a profound yearning to return to me. Your heart longs for me, your soul looks for me. Your whole being knows that without me, it is fragmented. It may feel like life is slipping absent, but that is distant from the truth. You have, however, to encounter the totality of peace and bliss you have been awaiting. Pause for a minute. If you take note your adored ones floating absent, keep in mind I stay by your side. Close me streams a wellspring of favors, its waters able of extinguishing your thirst and washing absent all melancholy. Drink from this spring, clear your intellect, and discharge those melancholic considerations. You will never thirst once more. This is my pledge with you. Your confidence has yielded calms about, my word has mended you. You have invited me into your domestic, and here I will remain, observing over you, favoring your family, giving you more than you can understand. Nowadays, I identify a imply of pity in your eyes, exhaustion in your deportment. I recognize you require for the quality to proceed with courage. Approach me with confirmation. There is no require for you to explore your days missing inspiration or trust. I am your father, not dwelling in a removed domain, but right adjacent to you, continuously show. Indeed, if you lose locate of me quickly, reach out presently and take my hand. Rise and walk through the passages of your intellect with me. Share your fears, the sources of your lose hope. Why consider abandoning your predetermined way? As a child, your eyes shimmered with interest and trust. You grinned easily. In any case, disillusionments and double crossings over time darkened that trust, smothered your giggling, and injured your soul. Your ardor melted away, your belief vanished, and your confidence in me vacillated. However, accept me presently. I get at you as well as I note each star in the sky, each called by title. I am mindful of each burden you bear and each slight torment you endure. We talk the same dialect, and I know absolutely what will bring you comfort. As we travel together, let me uncover a put where you are profoundly adored. Here, you are recognized and esteemed for your genuine self. Each minute of your presence, whether day or night, is encompassed in love, a put where each require is met and your soul finds fulfillment. Here, you can completely grasp your character as a child of the all-powerful, created in the picture of the maker of the universe. Never disregard this. If you lurch once more, keep in mind there is uncommon put in the most excellent portion of the universe saved fair for you. It is secure, and nothing can expel it. Inside my heart, you are protected, entitled to all the benefits of my child. You can come and talk with me each morning, indeed when you feel unworthy. Do not let disgrace misdirect you. I have recovered your life, and from this haven, no control can ever uproot you. Indeed, if the universe trembles, nothing can disjoin you from my love. You stay undaunted, dynamic, and versatile. You have chosen to believe in my guarantees, which pervade you with divine and extraordinary quality. No enemy can overcome you. Cling to these words and proceed to stand up to the tireless ambushes of the foe who points to threaten you into spurning your dreams. However, he will not triumph. You will overcome. You are mine. With my forceful hand, I will shield you. With my sparkling sword, I will guard you. Your triumph is secured in my word. Reflect on the reflect of my guarantees and realize how profoundly I cherish and treasure you. The fiercest fight is regularly against your claimed feelings, which might lead you to feel and accept things that are unfaithful and weigh you down. Stand up to letting temporal feelings rule. Dismiss the idea of defeat. Regardless of the challenges you confront, do not capitulate to the fear of awful news or apparently unfavorable circumstances, for I am autonomous over your life. I organize all things for the great of those who cherish me, and you are beyond a reasonable doubt adored. With my blood I have filtered you. With my soul I have engaged you. I have invested you with the quality to accomplish all things. Hold quick to me with a veritable heart. Discover, protect, and my cherish. As you hold to my word, be certain that indeed your slips will work in your favor. You will no longer endure, your family will flourish, and in time, you will witness your development, the realization of your dreams, and the unfurling of the plans I have made for you. My precious child, your hands were made to bless others. If you feel called, click below to buy me a coffee and help carry forth my message of peace through this channel. Your support shines my love into the hearts of many. Thank you for your faithfulness. At times, weakness is inescapable, particularly when confronted with challenges. Shadows may cloud your vision and obscure your travel, and sentiments of being overpowered may emerge. But keep in mind, this is not your truth. In your darkest hours, I am your undaunted direct. Fear not, my dear child, for your Father will never take off you. Presently inquire yourself, do you accept in me? Do you discover comfort in my grasp? I am the Heavenly One, your extraordinary God, your Savior, the one who clears your path. I am your supplier, your defender, your quintessence, and your future. Discover peace in my hands. You and your family are encompassed in my adore. Nowadays, you feel my nearness distinctively and strongly. You have yearned for my voice, and presently you come with a humble and thankful heart, prepared to listen. Cling to these words, they are your food. The challenges of recently are behind you. Nowadays, walk with re-established certainty and confidence. In spite of the fact that you may not see me with physical eyes, sense my nearness. Believe in me, accept in the wonders and marvels I can perform in your life and for your family. Come to me, and I will lead you tenderly and affectionately on a sacrosanct travel where my will wins. The storms will die down, and the oceans will calm at the sound of my voice. As you continue, cloaked in significant security, your peace and security will be such that the night's unsettling influences cannot touch you. The chaos of the world will not influence your way. Hold my hand firmly, stay centered. Each day is a valuable chance to proceed battling. Let go of past inconveniences, expel debilitation and complaints from your contemplations. You no longer require to bear burdens that square your renewal. Begin with your words. Dodge self-harm through negative discourse. Do not sow seeds of vanquish in your possessed life. Let intelligence and support stream from your lips. Dismiss the lies of your enemies who claim altar is unattainable, that your future is predetermined for disappointment, or that your destiny is one of sadness and obscurity. With me, all things are conceivable. Grasp this truth. Notwithstanding of the challenges, be it in your life, your budgetary circumstance, your conjugal battles, or family disputes, no matter the trouble, I can change them. If you turn to me, I begin this work today. I do not guarantee in simple way, but I offer you my unflinching back, my quality, and my control. I long for you, and I am prepared to perform the supernatural occurrences fundamental for your well-being. Accept this, believe in me. The enduring I persevered on the cross had significant reason, not born of brutality. I bore the extreme give-up, knowing you would come into this world, that you would explore through enduring and hate. You have felt profound torment delivered by others, but nowadays I will lift all leftovers of debilitation and dissatisfaction from your heart. I have as of now persevered the enduring and given my life, rising once more so that you may have the chance for an unceasing, copious, free, and happy life. Believe in my word so that your intellect may be genuinely changed, permitting a stream of clear considerations to supplant perplexity. Where once pity ruled, let bliss take hold. Where discouragement waited, let a vigorous want to live, adore, and pardon rise. Pardon yourselves as I have long pardoned you. Endow your heart to me, my child. Let your eyes take after my way and discover confirmation in my persevering adore and direction. In this temporal world, your battles are transitory. However, my endowments are your interminable destiny. I call to you once more, depend me with your heart nowadays, and I will implant it with delight. I am here to lift the burdens that have darkened your grin, to give you the quality to overcome the challenges that have frequented you since your youth. Know this, I adore you as you are, but I have chosen you for triumph, and to lead others to their fate through you. Numerous will witness how my will unfurls in somebody with a straightforward, unadulterated heart. The otherworldly wealth I offer may appear overwhelming, not since they are fabric, but since they mean significant transformation. Humble yourself and fill your heart with bravery. I am balanced to bring noteworthy changes to your life. I am your substance, your essentialness. Grant me a chance to appear you how totally I can change you to the degree that others will barely recognize you, struck by your resolve, quality, and bliss. Acknowledge my welcome, endow your heart to me nowadays, and let the significant change start. Agreement, peace, and endowments will wrap you and your family. I will direct you out of any storm to triumph. I adore you right where you are. and I crave for you to feel this deeply. Excellent feeling that improves delight and expels pity. Encounter the help as burdens lift from your shoulders. Feel the newly discovered gentility in your steps and the quality that surges inside you to keep climbing. Now is not the time to yield. I see you and get it, your trials. I know the restless evenings you persevere, worrying over things as of now inside my get a handle on. When stress infringes, go up against it head on. When fear looks for to overwhelm you, strongly announce that your heart harbors no fear, for you have set your belief in your most prominent partner, your God. Observe as your fears dissipate, and before long you will be freed from their shackles. You will luxuriate in my peace. Grasp life completely and discover veritable joy in the midst of the trials. Keep in mind my alleviating voice, consoling you that my hand rests upon your shoulder. In each challenge, I will give the quality you require. Pronounce your conviction in me. Take after my lead. If my words have drawn you back to my guarantees, they will maintain you in tempting times, supporting your conviction in me. You have not battled and unsuccessful. Do not flounder presently. Nowadays, I talk to fill you with confidence, boldness, and quality. I instruct you to hold up with tolerance, indeed when exhaustion weighs down your soul. I am here to relieve your heart, guaranteeing you that there is nothing to fear. Your life, your steps, and your fate are supported in the hands of your adoring Father. The winds of this world may endeavor to eradicate the recollections of the times I have stood by your side, but I command these winds and storms to still. Know that I adore you, I have never fizzled you, and I will not come up short you presently. I am here, ever prepared to reach out and protect you. React with a heart that adores me over all else. I see the challenges you confront, your trials, your endeavors, and your minutes of lose hope are not covered up from me. Keep in mind, it is through the hardest trials that I illustrate my steadfastness. Today's most prominent triumph is your conviction in me and your sincere looking for of my presence. Reflect on the difficulties you've experienced in your life. You've confronted fights, stood against restriction, and however you stay unbroken. You are solid and gallant, and your resolve moves and satisfies me profoundly. Keep in mind, I have never spurned you. Whereas others may property your victories to unimportant good fortune, know that my compelling hand has coordinated each triumph. This message is an update. Do not surrender to stress. Do not let fear grab absent your dreams. Set out to dream fabulously and enter the shred with certainty, knowing that I am with you to turn your dreams into reality. Review the times that appeared unfavorably, however you prevailed. Since entrusting your life to me, you have never confronted overcome, so permit your heart to rest and proceed to believe in me. I get it can be extreme to stay quiet and keep confidence, particularly when everything appears out of order and clashes linger huge. In these minutes, shield your ears from the voices of cynicism, expel the dangers of fear and vulnerability. Continue and believe in my guarantees. You are beyond a reasonable doubt cherished by me. Indeed, some time recently your birth, I had laid out radiant plans for your life, continuously planning something exceptional. I will never desert a child in require. I have defended your life, fastidiously going to each detail. Besides, I am ever present. Do not let distress involve your heart. Instead, fill it with bliss and continue with the eyes of confidence, for triumph is guaranteed, and what I have in store for you outperforms your most out-of-control dreams. I am your God, the one who improves your life with boundless elegance and perpetual kindness. When you discover yourself in the profundities of lose hope, I am the hand amplified to lift you up. In minutes of torment, I am your consolation, your asylum, your immovable quality. Like an falcon, I enable you, and my interminable word repairs the wounds of your heart. I have flung wide the entryways of an extraordinary domain where you have the specialist to tread upon serpents and scorpions, and where nothing, completely nothing, can hurt you. Nowadays, I send you words that serve as a demulcent of peace, planned to break down your questions and instill tranquility in your soul. As your ever-vigilant gatekeeper, I am ceaselessly observing over you, particularly presently as you confront the complex challenges of the world, stand up to day-by-day enticements, and battle off foes hiding at each turn. My precious child, just as I have spoken to your soul, share this with one who is burdened. In your sharing, my grace will uplift them as it has you. In minutes when you feel afloat, dubious of whom to trust, when companions may sell out you and indeed your family might turn their backs in your times of most noteworthy need, I stay immovably by your side. My cherish for you develops with each passing day. Do not put your extreme trusts in the uncertain develops of humankind or the temporal charm of fabric things. Nowadays, I am here to re-establish my eternal commitment to you. As you explore through life, I am right there close to you, lifting your burdens, pardoning your sins, and showering you with my sacred soul. Those who wish you hurt will discover themselves obstructed, and the misleaders will confront judgment. In spite of the hate others may endeavor to load upon you, fueled by the harm of envy, rest guaranteed. No drive can evacuate you from my defensive embrace. Embrace these words as a confirmation to my boundless leniency. Open your ears and let my divine breath reshape your considerations. You have numerous a long time ahead filled with critical missions. A sacrosanct and marvelous calling calls you. However, know this, your genuine food and quality lie not in common things or the individuals around you. If you look for significant, persevering gifts, if you need a life changing for you and your kinfolk, see to me. I am your soul's asylum. You are on the just way. Proceed immovably. Cherish me with immovable commitment and put me to begin within your heart. I long to be your essential center and look for, as it were, a few minutes of your everyday time. You have been chosen and recovered by my give up and revival. In spite of the fact that you are not without blemishes, my elegance has wrapped you totally. You are not destined to flounder, as a vomited delinquent in the profundities of wrongdoing. Turn to me and to my word when you require direction. Counsel the book of scriptures for shrewdness. Look for the guide of my steadfast workers, for I will communicate with you in various ways. Grasp this association, and let it direct you through the complexities of life, tying down you in a reality where my adore is the extreme truth and guide. Say careful, and victory will be yours. You're well mindful that I never guaranteed a life void of exertion. Obligations and challenges are inalienable to presence. However, there's a significant change when somebody like you depends their destiny completely to me. I imbue your soul with life and bliss, delegated you with victory. I imagine you clad in white robes, blessed with specialist expertise and the bravery to navigate removed lands and show my ponders. I reinforce you to stand firm, an immovable reference point of confidence, like a movable shake, and model for the skeptics, for those soiled in their pasts, thinking little of the gigantic endowments I present. It brings me delight to smooth your way, to open entryways, to regard your supplications, to give answers, and to reinforce and explore you through life's tempests. I crave your development and the lowliness to gather lessons from difficulty. Open your heart to me, and I will light up a modern way, washed in my glory, a way where the outlandish turns attainable, where lives are changed. Stony hearts ended up delicate, plenitude streams, obligations break up, melancholy withdraws, and bliss wraps you warmly. My cherish and benevolence will until the end of time go with you. Indeed, when my nearness feels removed, I am unpredictably woven into your presence, privy to each tear shed and each grin that embellishes your confront. In your darkest hours, I am the guide that guides you. In minutes of defenselessness, I am your fortification. In times of vulnerability, I am your undaunted guide. Trust in me. You have looked for a message to rouse your soul, and presently I uncover to you what lies buried profound within, the insider facts you thought covered up. However, know that I am completely mindful of them. If this message reverberates not fair for you but reminds you of somebody else in require, pass it on. Act presently, via proclaim of salvation. I favor those who serve me with determination and devotion, those unashamed to engender these words. Our discourse is pivotal, which is why I encourage you, upon waking, to center your intellect absent from diversions and the weight of tensions. Each day, your preeminent act ought to be one of gratitude for your family, your life, for the time given, and a soul that longs for renewal. I cherish you profoundly and have been with you over the ages. I have not judged you by your flaws, nor have I spurned you for past offenses. You are never alone, and as long as you walk with me, you should know no hurt. Delay for a minute, near your eyes, and discharge your tears. Let not uneasiness lessen your soul. When questions cloud your intellect, reach out to me. Your tears uncover your most profound needs, but it is my voice that brings recuperating and consolation, calming your turmoil. My nearness dries your tears and encompasses you in peace. Your travel here is not, however, total. Wait a whereas longer. I long for you to rise from these trials, invigorated and brave, prepared to tread with certainty through shadows and fruitless scenes. Feel protected day and night by my undying cherish. Grasp it, believe in it, and let my heavenly soul encompass you with love, banishing all risk. Incredible things anticipate you. Jump profound into my words every day. Open your book of scriptures and let its intelligence bolster your soul. Reject those who approach with vainglorious disclosures, looking to control your life with untrue predictions or scare you with dangers. Ought to question ever plague you. My sacred soul will be there to consolation you, enlightening your way and whispering consolation that your wonderful Father observes over you and no foe should overcome you. Proclaim it uproariously. My magnificent Father is with me. No foe holds influence over me. Protect your discourse. Abstain from censuring others, from spreading misrepresentations or talk. Do not deceive those faithful to you, nor hoodwink those who believe you. Ought you blunder in these things, approach me, and I will pardon your stumbles and decontaminate your heart. Look for me in supplication each morning. I am energetic to soothe your soul of blame and lament. I yielded myself on the cross and rose once more so that you might be freed from all mental and otherworldly anguish. Keep in mind, you are human, and in this world, it is normal for your body, soul, and intellect to in some cases flounder. Indeed, my most devout devotees, who live sincere lives, confronted exhaustion and lose hope. They recognized their failings with lowliness, looked for absolution at this sacrificial table, and stood once more to meet life's challenges without reservation. Come to me presently if you are fatigued, if you feel you have faltered, if your words have surpassed their bounds, if you have accidentally injured somebody dear, or if you discover yourself caught by harming propensities. Know this: if you genuinely cherish me and accept in my nearness to help you, at that point approach me without faltering. I will cleanse your heart, touch your lips, and you will not return to the same mistakes. I will restore your soul, embrace your resolve, and you might rise once again, a victor over your battles. Free yourself from the burden of blame and agonizing recollections. You step. Review the blissful minutes, your past triumphs. Fair as you have already illustrated confidence and accomplished triumph, so might you once more, with my immovable support. Dear one, if these words have comforted your spirit, share your joy by pressing like, for I see your heart, and walk beside you. I energize you to confront life with unwavering confidence and unfaltering assurance. I am continuously with you. Overall, persistence is fundamental as your life unfurls. Remain calm. Keep in mind, I am right next to you, prepared to honor the confidence you hold dear. Everything happening presently serves a reason, indeed if it's not instantly clear. When all comes to realization, and you get the endowments I've laid out for you, the significance of confidence, belief, persistence, and holding up will gotten to be clear. You have as of now gotten much for your relentlessness, and there is more however to come. I get at your sentiments. I know your heart well, and nothing you do can be covered up from me. Know that you can approach me unreservedly at any time, day or night. You can share your considerations and feelings, for I am ever mindful to your needs. How might you ever think yourself inconsequential to me when I have spared you and presented upon you a modern life? In this world where cherish and understanding are frequently missing, with me, you discover in wealth. I offer peace to extinguish your thirst, cherish to fill your days, and a warmth that as it were comes from knowing you are profoundly cherished. My adore for you is unflinching, undaunted, indeed through your questions and hardships. Let go of trusting those who sell out you, appearing love to those who undervalue it, and prioritizing those who bring you tears. They do not justify such significance. Do not put at the center of your life those who have caused you torment, notwithstanding of circumstances. Know that I will never let you confront ruin or disrespect. Select your companions shrewdly and overlook those who attempt to prevent you from your confidence. This period of trial will not final until the end of time. I will intercede at the idealized minute to protect you. I get it, your soul may end up exhausted, and these trials might shake your confidence, but hold firm, stay steadfast, and before long you will certainly proceed on the way laid out for you, driving specifically to my endowments. The holding up may be intense, regularly feeling relentless and filled with reasons to lose trust. All things considered, I encourage you to continue on. The challenges you experience nowadays are forming your inward quality, and no one can take absent the gifts that anticipate you. The blessings I give nowadays are images of my love. You have pronounced your adore for me, and there is unquestionably somebody in your life who needs to listen this message as well. Share it. Know that I adore you with all the profundity of my heart. Do not let uneasiness take your breath absent. In minutes of vulnerability, talk to me. Your tears are not unnoticed, and my voice will bring mending and consolation, clearing the fog of your disarray. There is no surge, nor reason to fear. Your time to rise has not however come, so be quiet a small longer. I want for your soul to come through this trial more grounded, brave, and prepared to confront the world with strong certainty. You will explore through shadowed valleys and destroy deserts, secure in the information that I am continuously by your side, day and night. My interminable cherish encompasses you, defending your each step. Grasp this cherish, believe in its control, and let my sacred soul wrap you in warmth, banishing all risk. Feel this cherish, hold it near and be strengthened by the enthusiasm my soul ingrains inside you. For what lies ahead, extraordinary things are on the skyline. Dig into my word and make it an everyday asylum. Open your book of scriptures. Draw food from its shrewdness, and turn a heart of hearing ear to those who hawk terrific but wrong disclosures, who endeavor to control your predetermination with trickery or control your soul with fear. Should question crawl into your heart, my sacred soul will surge to your side, giving comfort and quietness. It will illuminate you and whisper truths that I, your wonderful Father, am your immovable defender, and no adversary should overcome you. Announce with certainty, my brilliant Father is with me. No foe has domain over me. Be careful of your words, abstain from talking hurtfully of others, from spreading lies or misdirection. Treat those faithful to you with regard, and be honest with those who believe you. Ought you stray from this way, come to me, I will excuse your slips and decontaminate your heart. Look for me in supplication each morning. I am enthusiastic to calm you of the weights of blame and regret. I yielded myself and rose once more to free you from all enduring, both mental and otherworldly. You are human, and it is normal for your body, intellect, and soul to involvement weakness in this common life. Indeed, my most principled devotees, who lived lives of dedication, confronted minutes of shortcoming and mistake. They conceded their deficiencies, submissively looked for pardoning at this sacrificial table, and were restored to meet life's challenges anew. If you feel fatigued, approach me presently. If you think you have fallen brief, or if your words have inadvertently injured somebody you care almost, turn to me. If you are caught in hindering propensities, either physical or mental, keep in mind that my beauty is adequate to raise you up. I will touch your lips and decontaminate your heart, directing you absent from the slips that have compelled you. I will restore your soul, and you should rise triumphant. Release the burdens of blame and the sting of excruciating memories. If you are to keep in mind anything, let it be the times of delight and your past accomplishments. Fair as you have already illustrated confidence in one, so might you once more, grasped by my warmth, approach life with enduring confidence and tireless assurance, for I am with you. I cherish you, my winner, and I look for as it were your tolerance as I divulge the plans I have for you. Stay peaceful and mindful that I am continuously at your side, enthusiastic to honor your confidence. Each occasion in your life has its reason, indeed if its reasons might evade you presently. In due time, the need of conviction, belief, and understanding holding up will end it up clear. You have picked up much from your immovable resolve, and there is still more to come. I feel your feelings. I know your heart altogether. There's nothing you might conceal from me. Indeed, if you endeavored, know that you can approach me anytime without wavering. You can trust in me, for I am ceaselessly responsive to your sentiments and needs. This has continuously been the case. How may you ever think yourself insignificant to me when I have protected you and offered upon you a modern beginning? In this world where cherish and understanding regularly run lean, with me, you discover in plenitude. I will satisfy your want for peace, enhance your days with my cherish, and warm your heart with the confirmation that you are colossally esteemed. My cherish for you remains undaunted, unflinching through your minutes of question and amid misfortunes. Discharge the slant to believe those who deceive you. Desist advertising your adore to those who do not appreciate it, and maintain a strategic distance from prioritizing those who have brought you distress. They do not justify such a noteworthy put in your life. If my words have touched you deeply, share your joy and let the world know that my love has reached your heart. You are well mindful that I will not let you waver or capitulate to disfavor. Select your partners with care and ignore those who endeavor to decrease your confidence or take your bliss. This season of battle will not final, and certainly, I am organizing your deliverance. When the right time comes, everything will end it up clear, and you will realize how each challenge has braced your soul and refined your faith. Waiting may appear relentless, but it is through this tolerance and tirelessness that your soul is etched into something more versatile and wonderful. A minute, for your triumph is drawing close. Rest guaranteed. The gifts I have saved for you cannot be taken absent. Your relentlessness in troublesome times guarantees that your remunerate will be significant. Believe in my immaculate timing. Each aspect of your life is beneath my careful care. Do not be discouraged by those who look for to dim your light or sow seeds of question approximately your confidence. You will experience voices pointed at undermining your resolve, and shaking your certainty in my work inside you. Recognize these as insignificant diversions from the genuine way I have set some time recently you. I am the God who remains undaunted, who never spurns. My plans for you outperform all natural offerings, and I am committed to their fulfillment. Guard your heart against those who fall flat to recognize its genuine esteem. You were made with think, aim, and significant reason, and those days to your worth do not justify a put in your life. Remove yourself from connections that dispense torment and from people who neglect the wonderful soul I have pervaded in you. Instead, I will present the right individuals into your life, those who will connect you in confidence, who will back and elevate you. The way ahead may still show challenges, however, be guaranteed I will go with you through each storm. When storms seethe and instability appears overpowering, I am your undaunted grapple, your asylum, guaranteeing you stay secure indeed in minutes of question. I am your post, your quality, and I will never discharge my hold on you. Take mettle and do not fear the future, for I have as of now cleared your way. I have arranged your way, and whereas it may not continuously be smooth, it is loaded with reason. You are not traveling alone. I am directing each step, driving you to places where you will prosper, learn, and flourish. Accept that indeed in the move focuses, I am effectively at work in your life, planning you for the crests that anticipate. Believe in my handle, knowing that in each valley and on each mountaintop, I am with you, my child. Your future is brilliant, in spite of the fact that the night may appear unending. The daybreak is on its way. I am introducing in a modern season filled with gifts, peace, and delight for you. The burdens that have weighed intensely upon you will before long be lifted. The distresses that have disturbed your heart will deliver way to giggling. The questions that have clouded your intellect will be scattered by the light of my truth. Be persistent and keep your look solidly on me. Do not be diverted by what lies to your cleared out or right. Center exclusively on the way I have laid out for you. Indeed, as it may feel like the world around you is falling separated, the guarantee that I am making something unused inside you. I am invigorating your confidence, developing your belief, and planning you for more prominent endeavors. When you feel frail, I am your source of quality. When you are uncertain of your heading, I am your direct. When you feel disconnected, keep in mind I am continuously with you. You are never spurned, never overlooked. My cherish for you is eternal, and nothing can separate that bond. Indeed, if you lurch or vacillate, I am here to lift you up and re-establish you to your predetermined course. So take heart, my cherished. Your travel is distant from total, and the most wonderful chapters are however to be composed. Proceed strolling in confidence, cling to my guarantees, and you will witness the bounties of the Master in this lifetime. There is a reason for each season, and this current one is forming you for the up and coming favors. You are my cherished child, and I will until the end of time stay by your side. Am mindful of each tear you've shed, each uneasiness you've persevered, and each noiseless supplication you've articulated. I have tuned in, and I am replying in ways past your current understanding. Cling to trust, for it will never lead to dissatisfaction. I am a reliable God, and I will finish each guarantee I have made concerning your life. Now is the minute to stand firm in confidence, shed the burdens of fear and uneasiness. Step strongly into the fate I have made for you, a future brimming with guarantee, plenteous in elegance, and wealthy in peace. You are entering a modern season, one where you will see the natural products of your immovability, where the seeds of your distress will bloom into a collective delight. Believe in me, for I am the ruler your God, the gatekeeper of your soul and the architect of your predetermination. You have a place to me, and in you I discover extraordinary joy. Let my adore be the foundation of your presence, the reference point that guides your way, and the trust that rejuvenates your soul. I am with you presently and continuously. Come closer, look for me with all your heart. Discover delight in my nearness, and I will fulfill the most profound desires of your soul. Each dream then crave inside you, I propose to make a reality, favoring you copiously so your way may flourish. Do not address what I tell you nowadays. I get it some of the time you are confused by why a few occasions happen and others do not, why certain entryways near and openings blur, causing disarray and dissatisfaction. Believe that everything I organize is for your extreme great. Keep in mind, my contemplations are higher than your contemplations. My understanding is past your natural comprehension. Find peace in this truth. Look for my confront, call out to me, and I am arranged to reply and allow you the wants of your heart. In this life, you will experience choices that may appear overwhelming, but by prioritizing me in your life, all else will drop into put. Each chapter ought to be seen as a chance to brace your confidence and create your character. Visualize a bloom unfurling its petals to the world. This is how I imagine your development in each season of life. When you take charm in me, your wants will adjust with mine, your dreams growing and adjusting closer to my plans for you. In spite of the fact that the way may be troublesome, it is outlined to lead you to fulfillment. Strolling near by me, you have nothing to fear as I direct and light your way towards getting to be who you are implied to be. Trust in my timing and observe as each crave unfurls at fair the right minute. Tolerance, in spite of the fact that challenging to cultivate, is fundamental for acquiring what I've guaranteed. Each delay has a reason, maybe to cultivate development, give a vital lesson, or rouse and startle inactivity. Hence, be thankful for each stage, for everything has its season, and in due time, you will collect the natural products of your labor. My beloved, let the light of this message not stay with you alone. Share it with those who need hope and strength, for through you, they may find my peace. I am here welcoming you to realize that my plans for you are filled with trust, not lose hope. Open your heart and learn to delight in my nearness. Do not fear the impediments that lie ahead. Let nothing discourage you from seeking after your dreams, for they are fundamentally to your life's travel. Each trial presents a chance for your confidence to extend and for you to draw closer to me. When burdens weigh you down, keep in mind that I am your haven, your fortification. In me, you will discover tranquility in the midst of turmoil. Each tear, each minute of vulnerability, and each exertion you make is seen by me, so do not lose heart, my child. Proceed forward with diligence. In times of instability, keep in mind I am the stay of your soul. Believe in my arrange indeed when the way isn't clear. Through confidence, you have the control to move mountains and overcome any deterrent. Grasp this confidence and observe as the fogs of question clear, supplanted by the brilliant daylight of trust. My want for you is a life brimming with plenitude and delight. I am continuously close, energetic to fulfill each dream and crave of your heart. See to me as your direct, let me enlighten your way, and I will lead you to the plant of my guarantees, where all is genuine and everlasting. Come to meet my child. Look for my nearness wholeheartedly. Make me the centerpiece of your presence and observe as your life changes. Your wants will synchronize with mine, and together will fulfill momentous things. Life is a travel. Each day presents a new opportunity to develop and adore in confidence. Open your heart to my direction towards the future I've arranged for you. Keep advancing. Cherish each step on your way of confidence and savor all I have orchestrated for your delight. Remember, I am making a radiant story inside you, a story filled with recovery and trust. Permit my light to saturate your being and change your life into a confirmation of cherish, beauty, and goodness. No longer grieve, for various gifts are on the skyline. Stay quiet and do not lose hope. numerous great and marvelous occasions are balanced to unfurl in your life. Keep up your trust, for in tranquility and believe, you will find the quality to prevail difficulty and the intelligence to completely appreciate each favoring you get. Believe that the calms about of your endeavors are near at hand. Your gather will be abundant, your bliss significant. Giggling will fill your mouth, and your heart will burst with commend, for my endowments upon you are immense. Do not be crippled or unhappy, for the difficulties you see will not affect you. Celebrate, for the words I have talked over you will not return purge, they will prosper, revitalizing your soul, improving your assets, and imbuing your life with joy. From this minute on, everything changes. The diminishing fire inside you will be revived. I am giving you a modern life, a life of peace, delight, and prosperity, where ancient things have passed absent and all gets to be unused. Keep progressing and do not let your intellect stay on the past. Live in the display with confidence and see toward the future with hope. Do not be devoured by the brief, minor interests of this world, but point for the enduring and genuine treasures that feed your soul. Keep in mind, your time on soil is transitory, but your presence in paradise is eternal. Grasp your confidence completely and lay claim to all my guarantees. Archive each dream, objective, and crave, and bring them some time recently me in supplication each morning. Lay them at the holy place, entrusting everything to me. If you approach this with confidence, I guarantee you that you will get all that you look for. I guarantee to fulfill the wants of your heart. Your endeavors, your work, and your commitment will bear noteworthy comes about. Each seed you plant in confidence will develop and surrender ample harvests. No money-related burden will overpower you, for I will invest you with the shrewdness to oversee the gifts I give upon you. When the day arrives, distress will have no put, you will cheer, for entryways that were once closed will swing open. Openings will flourish, and your familial bonds will be re-established. You will involvement a significant, enduring delight that radiates from profound inside you. On that day, you will realize that it was I who coordinated everything in your life, empowering you to live in agreement and abundance, a life of confidence where your way is diverted and you thrive in all your endeavors. You will be like a tree planted by streams of water, productive in its season, with takes off that never wither. All I inquire is for your faithful belief, adherence to my word, and adore for your neighbor as I have cherished you. Keep your heart adjusted to my voice day and night, look for my intelligence and depend on my culminate arrange for your life. Do not be overwhelmed by challenges, for they display openings to reinforce and develop. Keep in mind, my cherish for you outperforms all understanding. My adore is boundless, and I am ever arranged to extravagant favors upon you. I will never take off you. Believe in me through both the attempting and euphoric times, and you will see that all will be well. Raise your head and prepare yourself to get the favors I have guaranteed. Plan to sparkle brightly as a signal of light, reflecting the shine of my cherish to those around you. Let your chuckling spread bliss and bliss, sharing your gifts with those less blessed. Keep in mind, my cherish for you is gigantic and unending. I am ceaselessly enthusiastic to offer beauty, pardoning, and gifts upon your life. Never terminate to accept. Continue and donate your all, for I am with you, directing each step in both the shadowed and the brilliant days. Keep in mind you are ordained for victory. Keep the fire of confidence burning brightly inside you and observe as my guarantees unfurl in your life, changing your reality and filling your heart with delight and appreciation. Walk forward with your belief tied down in me. My beloved child, your act of giving through super thanks shines with heavenly grace, strengthening our mission to spread my truth. As you take part in this sacred work, you open the doors to my endless blessings. Join me in this journey of love, and may your heart overflow with the abundance of my grace. I will guarantee success in all your endeavors. I will allow you shrewdness and judiciousness so that each activity you take in this world will lead to victory. Fair, accept in me, and never disregard that my reason is to see you favored, affluent, and triumphant. Believe, simply accept. Nothing can avoid me from favoring you. Remain calm, my child. Do not be overpowered by uneasiness or stress over things past your control. Stand up to the encouraged to handle things your way. Let me oversee the inconceivable. Fair, have confidence and permit me to help you. As unquestionably as the winds and the storms notice my command, so as well will I calm the turbulent questions in your heart. You require not fear. Come to me presently, and I will give you with the rest you require. I will disperse all the stresses and fears that cloud your intellect and take your center and clarity. My adored child, I point to fill your days with peace and your evenings with tranquility, for you are my child, my daughter, and beneficiary to plenteous favors. However, now and then you lose locate of this truth, dominated by your fears and scenarios that will never materialize. You feel undermined by those who, in reality, have no control to hurt you. It would be ideal if you be at peace. I encourage you once more, do not regard the threatening news or the dangers sown by the foe. Keep in mind, I am your God and Father, the extreme specialist over your fate. So indeed, if foes rise against you, indeed if it appears the world is falling separated around you, and indeed when you confront the repercussions of your claim botches, do not fear, for I will shield you from hurt. I will be your defender, your strong shake, and your defense. My cherish will encompass and shield you from the ambushes of the adversary. Trust in this, my child, for I am as of now recuperating your wounds. I am easing all the torment and pity inside you. Let my cherish wipe absent the despise you've experienced. I am deleting the scars cleared out by those who have harmed you. Believe in me, my child, for I am reestablishing you, bracing you, and investing you with the intelligence to walk ways of cherish and equity. Let me help you, let me lead you to the fulfillment of all your dreams. Permit my soul to direct you to a predetermination filled with favors and success, for your time has arrived, the time for your favoring and freedom, so you may amplify, offer assistance to others who have persevered as you have. Today marks the starting of your rebuilding as I raise you to be a signal of my cherish. From this day forward, you are enabled to sparkle my light into the darkest corners of loose hope. You will free the captive and bring trust to the broken-hearted. You will wander forward in my title, relentless by any constraint, for I have pervaded you with the capability and potential to accomplish incredible accomplishments. So, my child, do not delay to step out in confidence. Do not grovel when the foe endeavors to disturb your peace as you carry out my mission. He may attempt to block your dreams like a stone in your shoe, but you must stand firm and brave. Battle the great battle as undaunted officer of Christ. Ward off the enemy's plans. Conquer fiendish with goodness, and I guarantee you, your achievements will be noteworthy. Keep in mind, I cherish you, and my heavenly soul dwells inside you, directing your steps and lighting up your way. Ought to there come a time when you vacillate and drop, fear not, for I will raise you up once more. I will never take off you, never. Rest guaranteed, my dear child, I will never spurn you. No matter how removed you may feel, I am continuously near, watchfully observing over you, controlling you with adore and beauty through each stage of your life. In your minutes of delight, as well as in your trials, I am display. I have seen your battles, your instabilities, and your fears, and I stay enduringly by your side, arms wide open, prepared to elevate you and see you through life's storms. You might feel overpowered by the weight of your burdens, but I am your column of quality. In your shortcoming, I am your backbone. When distress fills your heart, I am your comfort. When you lose your way, I am your immovable guide. You are never destitute of trust, for I am the wellspring of your trust, the stay of your soul. Do not let life's challenges dominate the guarantees I have made to you. My guarantees are enduring and aiming for your advantage. Each word I have talked will show, indeed if it is not instantly clear. Believe in my divine timing, for it is immaculate. What may appear like delays are, in truth, minutes of preparation, in preparing you for the endowments that lie ahead, bracing your heart, sustaining your confidence, and extending your belief in me. In minutes when the travel extends long and your quality appears to vacillate, keep in mind this affirmation: I am with you at each step. You do not navigate this way alone. I have cleared the way sometime recently you, and presently I walk close to you, directing each walk you take. When the travel gets to be difficult, I will carry you. When obscurity shroud your way, I am your light. Settle your eyes upon me, for I am your wellspring of life, your peace, and your bliss. Whereas the world offers brief delights and brief bliss, I give you eternal delight, peace that rises above all understanding, and boundless adore. Do not let fear discourage you from the plans I have for you. In my will, fear loses its hold over you. I have gave upon you not a soul of fear, but of control, adore, and a sound intellect. Stand firm in the truth of your character in me. You are my cherished child, chosen and designated for significance. You are called by title, with a reason embedded inside you that cannot be stripped absent. There will be times when sentiments of unworthiness crawl in, when questions almost your capability to fulfill your calling emerge. But hold on to this truth. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. Your esteem does not pivot on your achievements or disappointments, but exclusively on my adore for you. I have as of now prepared you with all you require for victory. My beauty is sufficient for you, and in your shortcoming, my quality is completely realized. Emerge, my child. Grasp the guarantees I have announced over your life. Do not fear venturing into the fate I have created for you. The way may not continuously be smooth, but it is loaded with reason, development, and gifts past degree. I have imagined a future for you filled with trust and success. Believe in me and observe as these plans unfurl in ways past your most out-of-control dreams. As you travel with me, you will witness entryways opening that no one can near. You will experience favor and endowments past anything you seem, imagine, or ask. You will flourish in the abundance of my arrangement, my security, and my peace. Observe as connections are patched, hearts are mended, and lives are changed by my adore. You will be a reference point of light in the haziness, a source of trust for those around you. As you expand my cherish to others, I will proceed to fill you inexhaustibly. The more you allow, the more you will get, for I am a God of boundless liberality, and my endowments are infinite. You will find that in favoring others, your possessed life will be enhanced with delight, peace, and fulfillment. I will utilize you as an instrument of my elegance to bring comfort to the broken-hearted and trust to those who are exhausted. Do not tire of doing great, for at the legitimate time you will gather if you do not donate up. Hold on in moving forward, in trusting, and in accepting. I am dynamic in your life, indeed in minutes that appear covered up. I am making a wonderful showstopper from your life, one that will grandstand my wonderfulness. Each challenge, triumph, distress, and bliss you involvement is woven into the story I am making in your life. Dear one, let my voice guide you. Subscribe and allow each message to refresh your spirit, filling your heart with hope and strength. So be elevated, my child. You are not one or the other, overlooked nor alone. I am with you continuously, indeed to the conclusion of time. My adore for you is faithful and interminable. Nothing can separate our bond. Discover consolation in this truth. Rest in my nearness and let my peace fill your heart. You have a place to me, and I to you. Together we will explore this travel, seeing the realization of my guarantees in your life. Believe in me, knowing that I am continuously for you, with you, and coordinating everything for your benefit. Step forward in confidence, outfitted with strength and affirmation, for I am your God, your Savior, and your ruler. With me, nothing is past reach, and as you walk in step with me, nothing is unachievable for you. Be courageous and steadfast, for I am with you presently and continuously. Amen. My cherished child, tune in closely, for I talk to you presently with words of culminate cherish. This adore I have for you is so endless, so double, that it has the control to cast out all fear. When you really get a handle on the profundity of my warmth, you'll discover that fear has no put cleared out to dwell inside you. I get it that right presently you might feel fear coiling around you like a serpent, undermining to choke out your peace. But keep in mind, each time that fear rises up, you have a choice. You can turn back to my culminate cherish. I am quiet with you, tender in my approach. I meet you precisely where you are, strolling nearby you in your battles. When you waver or lose your way, know that my elegance is continuously more copious than any misstep. Where you see as it were your inadequacies, I see openings for my elegance to sparkle indeed brighter. You are my recovered one, set separated and made modern. Let this truth reverberate inside you, indeed when question tries to cloud your mind. I listen the clamor of the world around you, the clamor, the perplexity, the perpetual diversions. It can feel overpowering, pulling your consideration absent from my voice. But I need you to get it something significant. My ways are not your ways. My contemplations take off distant over human understanding. Fair as the sky extend tall over the soil, so do my plans and purposes surpass what you can as of now comprehend. You may see it your life and see as it were what's been lost, years that feel squandered, openings that slipped absent. But I am the God of reclamation. I can recover time in ways you cannot comprehend. Do not attempt to figure out how I'll do it. That's my work, not yours. I made you to know me, not to fathom me like a puzzle. I see your battles with vulnerability, how you second-guess yourself at each turn. Be at peace, there are seasons in life, times for diverse encounters and development. Right presently, you are in a specific season. Grasp it, knowing that I have something marvelous arranged for you fair round the corner. Discover satisfaction in this minute, but do not lose that start of sacred discontent that keeps you coming to for more of what I have for you. When you feel that blending in your soul, that sense that it's time to move or alter, believe it. I donate you intelligence, but you must accept that it really comes from me. Have certainty to take that to begin with step, knowing you'll light up the way for the moment. I caution you, in spite of the fact that, be cautious where you put your belief. The things of this world, people, belonging, your possessibilities, they are unsteady ground. They'll move underneath your feet when you slightest anticipate it. In step, grapple yourself to me. I am constant. My kindnesses are recharged with each dawn. Delight and giggling are blessings I long to extravagant upon you. Right presently, it may feel like I'm expelling things from your life, disassembling what you thought was secure. If it's not too much trouble, get it. I'm not rebuffing you, I'm mending you, playing you. I'm making space for something distant more prominent than what you are holding on to. This is a season of development, of otherworldly development. I'm preparing you to handle the endowments that anticipate you. I see how you found your personality in your work, in your connections, in your collected information. But those are transitory bolsters, not enduring establishments. am delicately evacuating those props so that you can stand immovably on me alone. Everything else is moving sand. You're on the skirt of a significant disclosure, a more profound understanding of who I am, how I work, and what genuine honesty looks like in my kingdom. When you look for me to begin with, everything else falls into put. Your funds, your future, your well-being, your relationships, all of these I care around profoundly. Believe me, with each perspective of your life, I am the all-powerful maker of paradise and soil. What appears inconceivably to you is easy for me. Your breakthrough, your replied supplication, your deliverance is closer than you realize. All you require to do is turn your look toward me and reach out in confidence. You're crossing over into unused domain, a put of wealth and guarantee. But keep in mind, with favoring comes duty. I begin my work of re-establishment inside my possessed family. I'm not coming to rebuff, but to refine and restore. In this season of altar, I inquire you to be perceiving. See past surface appearances and simple answers. Assess the natural product of people's activities and words. Is what you see creating peace, benevolence, and veritable great for others? Utilize the intelligence I've given you to explore complex circumstances. I've called you to be effectively locked in the world around you, to be a drive for positive altar. Do not shrivel back from this calling. Step forward strikingly, doing what you know is right. My church, my gathering of devotees, ought to be a directing light in society, not controlled by natural powers, but impacting them for great. Never disregard how profoundly you are cherished. I hold you near, your title is carved forever in the palm of my hand. Nothing and no one can grab you absent from me. My adore for you is relentless, interminable, and complete. As you go forward from this minute, carry these words with you. I am the source of all shrewdness. When you confront choices that confuse you, turn to me. I will direct you down ways of honesty, not for my advantage, but for yours. My instruction is a light to your feet, lighting up the way forward one step at a time. In minutes of shortcoming, keep in mind that my quality is made culminate in you. Where you flounder, I stay enduring. Let my control stream through you, finishing what you cannot do alone. When question creeps in and you address your worth, review that I shaped you with reason and deliberate. Each fiber of your being reverberates with my inventive touch. You are valuable past degree, not sense of what you do, but basically since you are mine. In seasons of wealth, let appreciation flood from your heart. Recognize each great blessing as proof of my liberality. Utilize what I've favored you with to favor others, getting to be a channel of my cherish to the world around you. When you discover yourself in the valley of distress, know that I sob with you. I am near to the broken-hearted. Pour out your melancholy to me without reservation. I can handle your crude feelings, your questions, your torment. Let me accumulate up the smashed pieces of your heart and start the delicate work of restoration. As you associated with others, see them through my eyes. Each individual you experience is somebody I adore profoundly, somebody for whom I gave life. Treat them with the nobility and regard befitting my creation. Your thoughtfulness may be the as it were sea of my cherish they encounter today. When you feel misplaced or overlooked, keep in mind that I am the great shepherd who clears out the 99 to look for out the one. I seek after you persistently, not to condemn, but to bring you domestic. My cherish for you is individual, energetic, and unending. In minutes of bliss, let your celebration be uninhibited. Your bliss brings me enchant. I am not a far-off, impassive divinity, but a father who cheers over you with singing. Let your giggling rise as the sweet advertising of praise. When the weight of your past debilitates to drag you down, review that in me, you are a modern creation. The ancient has passed absent, observe. the modern has come. Walk in the opportunity of absolution, clearing out behind the shackles of disgrace. As you develop in information, stay humble. Genuine intelligence starts with respect for me. Let your learning draw you closer to my heart, or maybe than puffing you up with pride. There is continuously more to find around my character and my ways. Dear one, if these words have comforted your spirit, share your joy by pressing like, for I see your heart and walk beside you. When you feel constrained to adjust to the designs of this world, stand firm in your personality as my child. You are set separated, called to a higher reason. Do not compromise your values for brief acknowledgement. I offer you having a place that rises above any natural group. In times of holding up, develop persistence. I am working behind the scenes in ways you cannot however see. Believe in my culminate timing. The natural product of the soul develops sweetest when permitted to age completely on the vine. As you serve others, do so with a liberal soul. Donate openly, as you have openly gotten. Your acts of benevolence, no matter how little, resonate through forever when done in my title and for my glory. When you adore, come with realness. I want your fair commitment, not purged ceremonies. Bring me your entirety heart, your delights, your distresses, your trusts, and your fears. I enchant in each true expression of adore from my children. As you travel through life, keep in mind that I am both your goal and your companion along the way. Keep your eyes settled on me, the creator and perfecter of your confidence. With each step, you are drawing closer to the totality of all I have arranged for you. Adored, you are more cherished than you can comprehend, more secure than you set out accept, and more noteworthy than you have ever envisioned. Rest in these truths. Let them stay your soul when the storms of life seethe around you. I am with you continuously until the exceptional conclusion of the age. My cherished child, I reach out to you with words of consolation and direction. My cherish for you is boundless, and I long for you to return to me. The way of apology is open to all who look for it, and absolution is standing by those who crave it. Take heart, for your triumph is guaranteed. I do not wish for you to be vexed. Endowments will stream copiously to you and your cherished ones. A shrewd individual recognizes fiendish but dodges pointless clashes. You have managed with your possessed battles. Presently, remain clear of those who look for as it were to cause enduring. Center on your adored ones, help them with their inconveniences and develop your success. Set aside time to commune with me and reflect on my lessons. Do not squander vitality on minor things. The challenges I permit in your life are distant littler than what you can overcome. In fact, you have the quality to handle and overcome them. Hold quick to my guarantees amid these troublesome times, knowing that I cherish you and have specialist over all things. With this confidence, you have as of now triumphed. When you rise each morning, confront the day with certainty and continue with your plans. Nothing can obstruct your advance. You will reach your goal, and the way there is cleared with each earnest supplication you offer at the beginning of each day. Have confidence and believe in me sufficient to provide yourself totally, without reservations or questions, indeed when reactions appear postponed. Set aside your instabilities and drench yourself in my lessons. In minutes of struggle, I will light up the way sometime recently you, bolster your fatigued arms, and give you rest whereas reinforcing your confidence. My guarantees will feed and fulfill you like the sweetest nectar and the most wholesome wheat. Food is standing by you. Remain associated to me, react when I call to you in the early hours, looking for to talk. Do not close me out. Let your mornings be filled with our communion, or maybe then common diversions. Be striking and undaunted in your dedication. Discharge all that weighs upon you, and as sunshine enters your room, Stoop some time recently me and show your supplications. Offer them as penances, and when you flounder, call upon me for help. From this minute forward, divine endowments will stream towards you. Bolts of contempt pointed at you will miss their check, for you stay with me, and I inside you. Together, you will continuously prevail. I beseech you, never spurn my lessons, and I will never forsake you. Keep in mind, my cherished child, that you are favored, and my favors will sparkle upon you presently and forevermore. For fair a brief minute, I inquire this of you, near your eyes and tune in. Feel my hand upon your head, presenting elegance, free from stress. Let the waters streaming from my position of authority cleanse you, washing absent all fear. In spite of those who stand against you, be at peace. I hold your predetermination in my hands. This is not your conclusion. Review my mending words that recharge your body and calm your soul. This is only the starting of your transformation. My soul stands protect over your circumstance, warding off all threat. Those who contradict you sense the powerful constraint that ensures you. With this elegance, you are prepared to climb the storms of this world. Nowadays, I have recharged your reason and vision. From this minute on, you will see life through unused eyes. Discouragement and debilitation will no longer hold influence over you, and fear will not cloud your judgment. Indeed, in the confront of challenging circumstances, I give you words of shrewdness to battle your fights, guaranteeing that overcome will never once more influence you. Know that I am with you wherever you go. I will go with you on your travel and dwell wherever you settle. Your individuals should be my individuals, and your salvation might come from me. I will be by your side all through all your travels. When you feel misplaced or confounded, keep in mind that I am here. Go forward in peace, and may I give you the petitions of your heart. Discover elegance in my locate, and let your face no longer be dismal. Take heart, for I bolster you in all things. Everything will be well. Here is my guarantee to you. Utilize the blessings I have presented upon you, your special abilities for good, and appear benevolence to those around you. Express appreciation to those who have supported you along your way. Rise up, for I travel with you, caring for you each step of the way. Wherever your way leads, I will follow. Rest gently this evening, knowing that you are cherished. You will touch the hearts of numerous, and I favor you with the fulfillment of your demands. Let distress be expelled from your heart. Keep in mind that your victory is not exclusively your possess. Numerous have contributed to it, counting those who have opened entryways for you and associated you with individuals I have put in your way. I have indeed protected you from perils, hoodlums, and sufferings of which you were uninformed. You have come this distant through my direction, but through me, others persistently give gifts upon you. If you wish for your blessings, abilities, and the longing to prosper, appear benevolence to all those who offer these favors, indeed those obscure to you. Look for openings to offer assistance others without desire of remunerate or acknowledgement, and get with appreciation. Be a vessel for my cherish, move forward, and favor those individuals in your contemplations. Can you imagine how I will favor you in return? Each act of appreciation will cause your blessings and gifts to develop exponentially. I will open the conduits of paradise for you and shower you with favors. If you can learn to esteem the thoughts and aptitudes of others, to walk the soil with agreeable and charitable appreciation for what others have that can advantage your family and community, you will discover enthusiastic and monetary flexibility. The boundaries of passing that have obliged you will disintegrate. I will make all your gotten abilities productive and allow you modern ones. I will direct you. I will open the conduits of paradise for you and shower you with favors. If you can learn to esteem the thoughts and abilities of others, to walk the soil with sincere and charitable appreciation for what others have that can advantage your family and community, you will discover enthusiastic and money-related opportunity. The boundaries of passing that have obliged you will disintegrate. I will make all your gotten gifts productive and allow you unused ones. Beloved one, do you desire to grow in my love and stand in the warmth of my everlasting light? Click join and step into a circle of love and teaching where you will find strength and fellowship in my name. Together, we shall walk this journey of grace and truth. Join now and unite with others who seek my heart. I will direct your hand toward a promising destiny. I will lend it up your intelligence. Individuals will look for your advice, and you will recognize that I am the source of all wealth. These are the instruments I give to offer assistance you overcome your foes and trials. My word is your weapon, your confidence and supplication are your shield. A thankful heart is your light. What you listen is your direct. The understanding you get is your triumph. When haziness debilitates to immerse you, you will discover a melody of sweetness in the night. Storms may seethe, and downpours may drop, but bliss will be your steady companion. The eye of the tornado will bow sometime recently you as you pass through. Haziness will break and smash. All that contradicts you will scatter. When you walk in exemplary nature, you may witness rot and annihilation around you, but keep your look settled ahead. I will be display in your fights, protecting you from hurt. I will expel considerations of shortage and suffocate out the voices of question. I will be your advocate and your quality. I will arouse inside you the control of trust to develop, to learn, and to accomplish those interests that most improve our bond. Those who cherish me and stay genuine to my ways are like trees planted by streams of water, bearing natural product in due season with clears out that do not wilt. This is the old and persevering way. In times of inconvenience, dismiss the voices that talk of overcome and anticipate calamity. I allow you the quality and strength to win. Indeed, in the middle of social change, you stay undaunted, your face sparkles with glory. Today, your standard of triumph flies tall, and your enemies are until the end of time lowered. You will know peace and rest. So when armed forces walk to fight, and outrage rises inside you, when clouds of fear accumulate and flashes of uneasiness strike, keep in mind that all of this is transitory. A divine peace will wash over you, and when the storms of life seethe and the world's tumult brings you to the brink of yield, keep in mind me. When disarray rules and you feel misplaced, review that I am your directing light, the start that lights up your way through this life. My cherish for you is so significant that I would lay down my life for you. I see through your eyes, listen through your ears, and feel with your heart. I care around the things that matter to you and share in your pain. I am your light, your reflection, your secure harbor. Believe in me, my valuable child. Grasp the life I offer you, to endeavor in battle, to hook with vulnerability and wrestle with adversity, all whereas knowing you are profoundly adored and acknowledged. This day I grasp you. This day I will cherish you for all endlessness. This day I take you into my arms and shield you from any and all hurt. Attempt once more, my child. Make another endeavor. Breathe profoundly and acknowledge the boldness I offer you. Know that you are significantly cherished, adored child. Open your heart to me. Permit me to cherish you without restraint and unreservedly acknowledge the favors I offer for all eternity. Can you save a minute this morning, wherever you discover yourself, whether alone in your room or moving through your day? Open the entryway of your heart to me. Discharge your pity, melancholy, or depression, and share with me your plans for the day. You might falter to uncover the full degree of your endeavors to me. Rest guaranteed, I'm mindful. In this time set aside for our association, I am coming into your soul and filling your heart with recharged life and peace. When I see the size of your battles, I amplify my unrestricted adore to your heart. In some cases, the clamor in your intellect is empty, driving to minutes of vulnerability and uneasiness. You may long for and grasp or a tuning in ear, free from judgment or rebuke. I get at this, which is why I share these words with you. However, depending exclusively on those near to you for bolster can now and then lead to dissatisfaction. They as well have their possessed torment and inconveniences to confront. Put your confidence in me. Believe in my unending warmth for you, and cling to my enduring heart. I will never turn absent from you or expel your supplication for consideration. I long for you to be wrapped in thoughtfulness and warmth, particularly amid your darkest minutes. Approach me with the blamelessness of a child, and I will get you with open arms. Come to me each day and banter with me in the evening. Share the occasions of your day with me. Indeed, when you are burdened and have confronted hardships, I will bring you consolation. Come to me tomorrow, and I will talk with you again. When I express my cherish for you, tell me how secure and blissful you feel. Get it how valuable you are to me. No drive in the universe can hurt you. You are mine, and I have kept you secure. I listen your each thought, and share in your understanding of your esteem to me. When you listen my cherishing words, know that I wish for you to continuously keep in mind that you cannot be isolated from me. There may be times when you reach out to me and get no prompt reaction, but if it's not too much trouble, do not let this sow question in your heart. Sentiments can some of the time deceive you, but my guarantee is to you, stand firm and interminable. No one can ever tear you absent from me, not indeed if you discover yourself confronting a huge number of foes. You will continuously be secure since my adore for you is unbreakable. Believe that I back you unequivocally in the most challenging circumstances of your life. When haziness encompasses you and there appears to be no way forward, observe as I portion the waters sometime recently you. Do not permit the negative words of others, along with their double dealings and pernicious expectation, to wear you down. I am your light, and your light, sparkling my brilliance through you so that you, as well, can sparkle brightly. My fire burns as it were to decontaminate you completely. No misrepresentation or cynicism will stay in your heart when I am wrapped up. See, at your hands, they are the disobedient through which you carry out my work. Through you, I will perform wonders. At whatever point you look into or reflect, it is not fair your reflection you see, but me looking back at you, looking for you, for the child inside you who needs me. Have confidence in me, believe in my word, and see ahead with certainty from this exceptionally moment. I favor you. May peace and bliss saturate your soul and heart. Rest guaranteed that you are continuously ensured by my watchful care and guardianship. If distress has dominated you, consider nowadays as an edge for taking off your torment behind. Lay your head upon me and feel my supporting sympathy streaming through you. Be at peace, my child, for the dim clouds will dissipate. Are you enduring? Do not sob. Instead, discover rest. I discover recharging through your tranquil sleep. Let melodies of command fill your heart and inundate yourself in the waters of my adore. All your trials will pass, and your life will be one of quality, bliss, and favors past the standard. I have called you and blessed you to keep your domestic filled with cherish and grace. There will be times of distress and challenging minutes in the days ahead, but keep in mind that I am with you, encompassing you in my cherish. Do not be perplexed, for I am by your side. I will direct you forward. I am the light and the source of life. Fear not, for I am with you and will stay with you until the conclusion of time. I will stand close to you in your battles and tireless endeavors, prepared to spare you from all threats and to convey you with delight and interminable radiance into my embrace. I have talked these words, and I will fulfill them. I say to you, be of great cheer. Do not fear, do not depend exclusively on your claim understanding, but believe in me, who shaped you from the starting, I will deliver you rest. Rest gently, my child. May peace continuously be with you. I am your salvation, and you are mine until the end of time. Continuously keep in mind that you are adored, ensured, and unceasingly in my presence. When your days develop dim, drop into my grasp, and when the world appears to be afire, express your appreciation to me. These words are brilliant answers competent of lifting you over your battles. It's common to respond to circumstances in standard ways, but if you start to complain without fair cause, you sow seeds in a field of weeds. Considerations like these can lead to a large number of complaints heaping up until they drag you advance down. The encouraged down you drop, the quicker your descent. But there is another way, and it is inside your control to end your drop. Inquire me for offer assistance. Call upon me, welcoming me into your life. Tell me that you believe me, notwithstanding of your feelings. Express appreciation for everything. Indeed, if you do not feel appreciative, indeed, if it appears foolish. Solely, you will rise and claim what you have misplaced. When you return to yourself, select lowliness. Grasp my divine words once more, and put your belief in me with a thankful heart. My precious one, if this message has blessed you, let your light shine before others by showing your love and devotion. I will be your peace. I am the God of the sky and the soil, the master of all things unmistakable and imperceptible. In spite of the fact that I am more prominent than all of this, I stay inside you. Draw close to me, and I will draw close to you. My pith is vaster than yours. However, I want to live completely inside you, my cherished child. Continuously keep in mind that you are cherished past degree, ensured by my unflinching adore, and until the end of time in my presence. When haziness undermines to overwhelm you, look for asylum in me. And when the world around you appears to disintegrate, offer much appreciated for the gifts you still have. These words I share with you are not simple maxims, but divine truths able of hoisting you over your trials. There is continuously trust, continuously a way back to bliss and peace. The way starts with coming out to me. Call upon me, welcome me into the most profound breaks of your heart, and confirm your belief in me, indeed when your feelings shout otherwise. Find reasons to be thankful, indeed in the middle of your battles. Express much obliged for the littlest favors, indeed when it feels absurd or outlandish. This tone of appreciation, in any case troublesome it may appear at to begin with, will continuously lift you up and re-establish what you thought was misplaced. As you rediscover your genuine self, grasp lowliness as your steady companion. Return to my lessons with recharged devotion, setting your immovable belief in me and sustaining a heart flooding with gratitude. In this state of humble appreciation, you will discover the peace that outperforms all understanding. I adored, in the profundities of your being, there dwells an interminable goodness, my soul staying inside you. In spite of the fact that you are limited, I celebrate in the control and magnificence of my nearness in your heart. Keep in mind, my child, that in spite of my boundless nature, I am ever present, holding up at the edge of your awareness. All you require do is call upon me. When life's way appears smooth, you might be enticed to travel alone, overlooking to look for my companionship. However, it is in these minutes of seen self-sufficiency that you are most powerless to faltering. Permit my soul to direct you step by step through both the simple and challenging territory of your presence. Never disregard the happy control that dwells inside you, a control disconnected to your outside circumstances. Many who appear to have everything others crave discover themselves in the profundities of wretchedness. Those who climb to incredible statures frequently find there is nothing considerable to bolster them at the summit. Genuine delight springs from a near relationship with me, and you can involvement it whether you stay in a royal residence or a humble home. Do not name a day as miserable essentially since it presents troubles. Keep up your association with me and permit the challenges to pass through. Many issues compete for your consideration, disguising as pressing things. In truth, most are insignificant. For those that do require consideration, I will walk next to you as you address them. Prioritize our relationship over the less basic errand of recognizing and fathoming common issues. In doing so, you'll discover yourself able to confront indeed the darkest days with a peaceful spirit. Consider the seed that falls into the ground, covered up for a time. It may appear immaterial, indeed useless. However, it rises wonderfully, coming to for the sky. So it is with you, my child. In minutes when you feel little and feeble, believe that you will develop solid in my hands. Each challenge you confront is an opportunity for development, a chance to really thrive. My direction will light up your way, giving light for your steps. If you stay adjusted to my course, you will walk with quality and immovability through life. Delight and gifts will be yours, not since life is without imperfections, but since my adore for you is culminate and unflinching. Put your belief in me and express your appreciation. My soul will lead you to domains past your most out-of-control dreams, indeed in circumstances where occasions unfurl opposite to your plans. Where misfortune penetrates your heart, where scorn looms inauspiciously, and where selling out and dissatisfaction undermine to overpower you, know that I observe over you. You require look for no other source of consolation or security. Pronounce your confidence out loud. Let the aggregate of creation listen the honorable belief and faithful commitment of your soul towards me. Your confidence is no longer at the leniency of brief feelings or inconsistent fluctuations. You are freed from the shackles of passionate imprisonment. Your trust is secure, established in something distant more prominent than temporal sentiments. In spite of the fact that you may not see my nearness, endless blessed messengers encompass you, preceding the fight on your sake until you are completely conveyed from your torments and all that causes you anguish. It hath been declared, and it should be fulfilled. I have appointed it, and I will see it through to completion. I get at your torment, indeed, when words come up short you. In spite of the fact that you may not sense my closeness in this minute, keep in mind that I am here. My cherish for you is as boundless as my beauty. My care for you is as all-encompassing as my kindness. I will go with you through your darkest evenings and welcome your soul each first light. Each day, I will sit with you, advertising consolation in our shared presence. When difficulty twirls around you like a searing storm, bring your inconveniences to me. At that point, strikingly broadcast your confidence. Let your voice reverberate through the sky, pronouncing your belief in me. In spite of the fact that your feelings may falter, your confidence stands firm, secured in my guarantee of recovery. You can depend on my word. It is my serious promise to you. Let it be a source of delight for your heart and soul. Indeed, in minutes when you cannot feel my presence, let the information of it elevate your soul and console your soul. My adore keeps me associated to you, protecting you from hurt. I am your unceasing night and your morning of trust, your daytime companion, bringing consolation and comfort in times of question and forlornness. Turn to my nearness and permit my adore to fill you anew. My precious child, just as I have spoken to your soul, share this with one who is burdened. In your sharing, my grace will uplift them as it has you. When inconveniences blockade you, I will be your impervious post as you explore life's trials and tribulations. Let my steady nearness hold you in a put of enduring peace and significant bliss. Acknowledge my word with full certainty, for it is the relentless establishment of your confidence. In each dull minute, in each desperate circumstance, my hand expands to lift you from despair. My adore is the root that stays you in steadfast peace. My words are your undaunted back. Permit me to hold you immovably in the heart of prospering wholeness. Let my cherish change your life and direct you to a put of persevering bliss and extreme peace, for my guarantees are eternal, and my adore knows no bounds. I see you in your natural presence, longing for adore that can as it were be experienced with me. This travel is not simply approximately looking for my cherish, but learning to get it. As a bloom turns its confront toward the sun to lull in its warmth, so must you turn to me for your life to bloom in my sacrosanct cherish. Confidence is the establishment of this endeavor. Accept with all your heart that my cherish for you is boundless and interminable. Nothing less will suffice. In the recede and stream of life, keep in mind that I am the steady tide, always display, continuously moving. When the world appears to disintegrate around you, I am the bedrock underneath your feet. When bliss floods, I am the wellspring from which it flows. My child, your life is a wonderful travel filled with turns and turns, mountains and valleys. Each step, each minute, is an opportunity to draw closer to me. In your triumphs, let me celebrate with you. In your disappointments, let me consolation you. In your perplexity, let me direct you. Remember, the profundities of your being are known to me. I see the fears you stow away, the dreams you sustain, the cherish you long to donate and get. Nothing approximately you is covered up from my locate, and still, my adore for you is boundless. As you explore the complexities of your natural presence, know that I am weaving something excellent from the strings of your life. Indeed, the dim threads, the torment, the disillusionment, the loss have there put in the amazing plan. Believe in the prepare. Indeed, when you cannot see the full picture. My child, you are on a travel of getting to be. Each day, you develop closer to the individual I made you to be. Embrace this prepare of change. Do not fear alter, for I am with you in each minute of move. Precious child, are you longing to draw closer to me, to experience the depth of my love and the power of my grace? Click join and immerse yourself in my truth, joining a community of faithful hearts. Together, we will journey forward, strengthened by my light and love. Click now and walk with me on this path of peace. Amen.